Hailing back and went back to hell. Been to jail, came home and went back to jail. Made sales, got a job, went back to sales. Still smart enough to know that I ain't actually failed. Progress stagnant cause you ain't following up. One thing.
What up, TMS family? And today is Sunday, July 16th, 2023. Here on the 2-1 show, it's always real talk by real people. And I'm your host, MT, and with me are my co-hosts,
Mr. Jones, a.k.a. Sam Jones, and Mr. Come First because you got to respect me on the down below to the floor right there.
Say,
Guys, nice to see everyone again.
It's your boy Tay filling in for Sports Talk Tay and Josh. And, like every other Sunday, we are in this joint.
Say, it's the V and Tay show today, Josh. You got replaced.
Exactly. But now, welcome, VZ, special guest today. Today's show is I Can Feel It. So we're going to talk about baseball. First off, they at their halfway point. It was a little bit of UFC last night. Holly Holmes lost by submission. I think
she's like
it's
40. She
over for that
retired.
era. I was about to say that. Yeah, it's over for that era.
She got like menopause now. Like retired.
Yeah, like Rousey went to the WWE. It's time for
She
Holly.
talking about coming back.
Really?
Yeah, like Rousey bored. They ain't doing shit with her. She actually felling in the WWE right now.
Damn. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, she come back. It's a couple ass whoopings waiting on her. I can guarantee you that.
She's still one of the best judo wrestlers as a woman in the world.
She is. She better call up AEW or something. But nah, it's a non-compete clause, I know. But let's go ahead and talk about the home run derby first. Vanessa, who was your pick going into the derby, and were you surprised by the outcome?
I did not pick Vladdy,
Okay.
which I should have, because I mean, he's one of the greatest hitters. My pick, not gonna lie, was Julio Rodriguez, and he put on a hell of a show that first round. 41 home runs?
Yep. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep. 41. And okay, so that's one thing I want to talk to you guys about. What do you guys think of the new, which has been a few years now, the new layout for the home run derby? It's time. You have to hit the balls a certain amount of feet in order to get extra time. Like,
yeah.
What do you guys think?
I like it. To me, it's and then I'll tell you all who I had as the winner of the derby. But I personally like it. It is because you're making people try. Like, if you want that extra time, you want to set records, you want to do this, you want to do that, then you need to put forth the effort and actually hit the ball out of the park. And I think it's if you get 2 home runs of 440 feet or more, then you get an extra minute as far as time and things like that. So for the bonus round or bonus time.
It's good for MLB to show. Like, it is great for a video game scenario and stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I'm always gonna be the old head in the group. Give me mano y mano 10 outs. That's what I remember as a kid. Like, family yards and shit like that.
Yeah, I like to say, I like the format. I do like the format. The format is dope.
It translates great. Like I said, it's great for video games.
Yeah. The format is dope, but I would change it to being head-to-head, but you got to have 10 outs. Straight up 10 outs.
Yeah.
Best man wins and go on from there. Because it actually makes it, I want to say entertaining, but the timing aspect of it would be better. Because now you're making an event that's like an hour and a half. You make it to like maybe 45 minutes if you do head-to-head. Maybe an hour tops if you do a head-to-head with 10 outs, other than doing the timing.
Okay.
But one time out. But one time out, though. Don't do that whole...
No matter what, if they were to change it back to the old way, if they keep it the same way, the timeout is essential. I like that. Players are able to stop and collect themselves, figure out, like, all right, if my pitcher is throwing it this way and it's sinking at this point in time, if it's breaking at this point in time, they're able to recoup and figure out, okay, what do I need to do next? See, I really like that timeout aspect, especially because, like, you have Julio Rodriguez hitting 41 home runs in the first round, right? In one round.
That's crazy.
I still can't believe that. But
people don't even get that in 2 seasons.
That's inspiring. Like, you need a break to drink some water or something. Like, give the guy a break. Oh my God.
Now let me ask you all this. Do you like, what about the concept of you carry over your home run total to the next round?
0-0.
Okay, 0-0. Okay. All right. I just want to throw that out there. I like it 0-0 as well because it helped me. I can tell y'all right now, I had Vlad. When I woke up that morning, I looked at the brackets and everything like that. I had Vlad.
I had Vlad.
Yeah.
Plus it's what, like 16 years since his father won that joint. So I was like, in
exactly.
Seattle.
Yeah.
I was like,
exactly.
Yeah.
We're in it was 16 years since Dad won it. They're both cats. We're in the cat rabbit year. We're in the 7 year. So I kind of figured that Vlad would win it. And he was the 6th seed. That day it was the 6th. Not Seattle, Washington is the 42nd state of the United States. So Vlad had a lot going for him. Honestly, they trick bag people putting him as the 6th seed. He should have been like a top 3 seed.
See, I don't understand that. I don't understand
how they got the seeding.
Exactly. I don't know.
The seeding should be based on, I guess, the home runs you got for the year. Just make it easy.
But he had more than the guy from Tampa Bay.
He sure did.
Yeah,
more than the Raz Arena. He did.
Yeah.
Arena, yeah, exactly. Or because who did Luis Robert? He went up against Adley Rutschman. That's right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he went up against the kid from Baltimore, which that in itself was pretty amazing considering
Adley
year, and he hit from both sides of the plate. Like that
is good things about Baltimore. Finally, it's been a while since Baltimore could do good.
You know what? They are the dark horse of my season. Like they have finally started to come together and gel together. And like you said, they've had some bad years this past year. They're starting to come.
They learn from the Nationals. Good farm system. You get a good farm system.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, because that dude Adley, I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's pretty good. Santander, he's another good one, and Gunnar Henderson. They got like 3 young guys on that squad that they're pretty good hitters.
Well, even defensively in the outfield, you have who is it? Frederick Mullins in center field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you have him who brings that seniority and the bringing the older way of doing things in the system, bringing it down to the young kids that are coming up, and it shows, and it's great. Like Baltimore is really coming along. I'm not gonna lie, if they could have done something better with their City Connect jerseys, they would have a great year. But the jerseys are just something different.
Oh, of course. But
it's Baltimore.
I was about to say, but you got to generate more money. But Baltimore is a city as far as sports and everything. They're going to be on their way because the Ravens been making some moves. We'll talk about that.
They never fell off, honestly.
No, they haven't. But let's get back to MLB All-Star, the actual game. How do you all feel about the game? And I feel like, again, MLB continues to just be one of the best as far as like having the All-Star game. Like their players
are the best.
Care.
They are the best. It's not even close.
I was literally talking to my husband about this after the All-Star game. And there's 2 things in sports. You know when you're a sports fan, you know this to be absolutely true. The NFL owns the draft.
Yep.
The MLB owns the All-Star break.
Yep.
With everything that goes on, that's exactly it.
And even with the NFL, we're leading up to the draft, the scouting combine, even the little the scout shows and all that. They run the off season.
Talk about the NFL draft. Do you think it was ever the point the NBA called them?
No.
No.
It has not been a time.
No, I'll say this. No, it hasn't been a time, and the reason
you don't think mid-90s
with the NBA.
If you look at the numbers,
mid-90s maybe.
I'm about to say if you look at the numbers of mid-90s, even when MJ was running it, NFL was still king.
It was killing them in the ratings. I ain't gonna lie, them drafts used to be boring in the mid-90s. While you had AI and all of them in the same draft, and young Kobe and all that.
Yeah. I mean, I think probably the last time maybe NBA probably, I mean, absolutely killed it in the draft will probably be LeBron and them, draft class.
03.
Yeah, 03. You could give a slight one, I think, to Jokic and them in 20. What was Jokic? 2014? Yeah, you give a slight edge. But the thing is, it's so many guys that are emerging, and what's happening is now you're literally so like with college basketball
Oh yeah, the
guys.
NBA draft is different as we speak. I mean, the G League. You see, like four of the top 5 picks is G League.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're G League, they're summer league guys. It's that. So it's taken away, and it's not even making you want to watch the college basketball sport. Like I'll tell you right now, the guy, like nobody's even really talking about him or excited about him. But Jordan Hawkins, like he just won the national championship in the NBA. Nobody's really talking about him in summer league.
No, it's all about Wemby.
Which they should. Yeah, everything is
exactly that the Spurs are pulling him from the summer league early because
they are
not performing as well as they wanted him to.
He got dunked on like his first 10 minutes of the game. It's terrible. It's like how you start your career with a Slam magazine.
Well, here's the thing. This is what I will say. His second game, he went out there and got a double-double. Yeah. So I think that was all that they needed to see.
Defensively, he's going to be a problem.
Oh, of course. But with guys that size, you don't want them out there that long in the summer league because that could jeopardize their season.
Yeah. But ankle, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, but now Vanessa, correct me if I'm wrong. Just to get back to MLB All-Star.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that they actually took away the whole, whatever side wins gets home field advantage in the World Series, right?
No,
that would never leave. That's gonna be their next 100. That's gonna be their next 100 years, bro.
That's why. Who was the announcer for the game on TV? Joe Buck. It's usually Joe Buck, right? No, so he just very much pointed out that the NL hadn't won the game in almost 9 years. It's been a 9-year drought that the National League didn't win it, and so now because National League won. World Series home field advantage.
That's scary. I think the Braves might get another one, baby.
Dude, if they keep it up, oh my god.
The Braves might get another one.
Yeah,
here's the thing. They lead off goddamn 30 home runs. Most of their teams.
I was about to say that
ass.
They had 20. Yeah, they got 28 straight games where they've hit at least one home run. The thing is with that team and what's scary about the Braves is I actually sat down and I watched the game. Here's what they do. The first pitch, they let go. The second one, they swing at it. If they miss, okay, they know that the third one is going to be BS. So they're expecting a 1-2 count. So once it's a 1-2 count, then they start fighting, right? Mm-hmm. And then when they start fighting, it's either one or two things. Either the guy knocks it and gets a base hit or he's out. But what you were expecting to get that person out with 3 to 4 pitches has now turned into 8, 9, or 10 pitches, and your pitch count is going up as a pitcher. So it's like, okay, great. I got past Acuna. Okay, well, guess what? Now you got to go up against Matt Olson. Okay, now you got to go up against
Austin Riley. Austin Riley
Riley. You got to go up against him. You got to go up against Ozuna. You got to go up. You get what I'm saying? It's literally from 1 through 9. It is an onslaught with that team, and eventually, once one person gets that advantage, once one person goes yard, they're like sharks in the water with blood.
Man, they be rallying like a motherfucker. Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be your leadoff hitter. It's going to be Ronald. Who has the most leadoff home runs in the league.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. He's one of the best leadoff hitters I've seen in a while.
And that's with Mookie Betts with the Dodgers.
That's what
he's leading kills.
I'm trying to tell you. Putting up Kenny Lofton numbers out there, I tell you.
Dude, can I just tell you that freaking Mookie during the All-Star break, they were interviewing him because he was in the home run derby. And they're like, how do you think you're going to do? How do you think? And he's like, I'm not going to do shit.
No, not at all.
Here to have fun.
Look, it was the funniest thing because on my Twitter timeline, right, there was all these people trying to rile up, Mookie Betts, He's the shortest guy. He can make history. I'm like, that's not who's going to win it. So they're looking at the odds. Oh, these are great odds for Mookie. I'm going to take him. And then Mookie had said what he had said, and people were just like, damn, I just flushed some money down the drain. Yes, you did.
Bet on him because he was a Dodger with a name. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. That's all it is.
See, if they wanted a Dodger with a name to actually compete in the home run derby, they should have had JD Martinez.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah, if they had JD there, they could have made some noise because JD smacks them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But whoever the other starting lineup could be like Atlanta if they get it together per se. The Padres. The Padres.
Yeah.
If they can get it together.
Yeah.
If they can get it together.
Oh, that's her squad, Tay. That's her squad, Tay.
Yeah.
Oh, so she know this.
No, you are absolutely 100% right. Oh my God.
Here's the thing. They're another one from 1 through 9. Here's the thing. You got Tatis, you have Machado, Xander Bogaerts, Soto, who's the
Cronenworth, you have Hung-Sung Kim, you have Trent Grisham, you have a stacked team. There is no, and this is coming from a fan, there is no damn reason that the Padres suck this bad.
Yeah, well, it's pitching is what it is. Because other than that, pitching, and then I'm going to say some carelessness on defense as well. Don't say that, Mr. Jones. Stop it, Mr. Jones. You're an asshole.
I'm keeping it real. Suspensions,
You're right. There's that too. But you also have your pitching that you need to work on. Like Blake Snell had
Joker crying to the judge. Yeah, it's over.
Snell had a hell of a, what was it, June, July, going into the break. Blake Snell was on top of his game. Like back when he was in Tampa, he was great.
Yep.
Joe Musgrove has not done shit. Darvish has hit or miss days. Like their pitching is atrocious. But you also have so many. I'm trying to think of the right word. So many alpha personalities on that they get in the way of each other.
Yes.
None of them sacrifice. None of them really never sacrifice like that bad defensively. Yeah, I see it. I see that too. Because yesterday they pissed me off yesterday. Because Snell, he should never got taken out the game with 82 pitches. He had 82 pitches.
No, that's another thing too. These managers,
like he rehabbing.
Like these managers when they're yanking these pitches, I'm like, okay, I get it. If the pitch count is up to like 105, 110, you see that they're losing their way, cool. But like, why are you yanking them when the pitch count is 80, 82? I don't get it.
He had a combined of 110 pitches with like 12 strikeouts. That was his combined.
Yes.
And you took him out with 82 pitches. You're lucky you won the game, I think. But still.
Nah, they didn't win. They came back and won yesterday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Phillies came back that's 2 games in a row that the Phillies were down initially, and they came back in like the 8th inning or something like that and won.
Yeah, because they was up 3-0. That's why I was like, and then they took them out, and they still somewhat had the lead. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's over.
No, it was their bullpen that let them down.
I'm going to give Bob Melvin the benefit of the doubt. Maybe Blake Snell had some tightness in his arm. Maybe something was going on behind the scenes that we just don't know about. But with the fact that we have so many outlets to, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, stuff like social media, we know as consumers of the game, we know that, okay, this person was taken out. Like a few weeks ago before the All-Star game, Corbin Carroll from Arizona got taken out of the game because he had tightness in his shoulder. Right? My sisters were at the game, that particular game here in Arizona, and they said there were people checking their phones constantly, being like, "What's going on with him? What's going on?" Because he was named the National League starter, right?
Yep, I remember.
People were constantly on their phones checking out if he was okay. So you can give Melvin the slight benefit of the doubt that maybe something was going on with Blake Snell. Maybe.
Yeah,
but at
it was
time, no. Yeah. If there's nothing going on and he's pitching an immaculate game, like a spectacular game like that, why would you risk taking him out and losing the game?
Yeah. Agreed. No, I mean I agree with you. It was just one of those. I feel like they got too comfortable. They should have let him pitch into the later rounds. But you got to also understand this, and I know people try not to. The thing is, sports betting is a huge deal, and so I can tell you right now the easiest way sometimes to come up, and a lot of people I know people try to go for home runs. Them pitchers with their K count,
Yeah,
if
straight out. Yeah.
you can pick the right pitcher to max out on their Ks, which would be like 10 or 11, those odds are like plus 1400, plus 1500. I've seen guys literally are having a good game, and then all of a sudden they get yanked in the fifth inning. Dylan Cease was one of them. Lynn yesterday for the White Sox, they yanked
Shoot,
him.
yeah, dude from Baltimore got yanked before the All-Star break when they was playing Cleveland, and he had 5 strikeouts.
Yep,
In a row.
exactly.
In a row.
Do you think the new rules of the pitch count got something to do with it?
Oh, absolutely.
No. Oh yeah, well yeah, I say the pitch count. Yeah, pitch count.
Yeah.
Yes, pitch count. Yes.
Yeah, pitch count is huge as well. I'll tell you right now, pitch count is huge because, the pitch clock as well.
That's what I meant.
And yeah, no, like the pitching clock is huge. I just found out through watching Wimbledon that they actually have a clock in tennis as well. That's the same. But everything now is about making the game faster. So I get it. If you don't have a mentally tough pitcher, I understand, you know what I'm saying, getting him out early. But like some of these aces are being pulled. And I was talking to somebody about it. I was like, I kind of miss the old days because like what's the name used to take pride? Like your Roger Clemens, your Randy Johnsons, your Greg Maddux, your Tom Glavine. They took pride into doing like complete games. Now these guys are out in like 5 or 6 innings. Yeah, Nolan Ryan, like.
Oh yeah, how many complete games did Nolan Ryan have in his career? And he pitched in his 40s.
Yeah. I mean, the man got what 6 or 7 no hitters.
And
did the most in walks by far. What a career!
And beat the shit out of Robin Ventura.
I swear, Katie Powers is kind of based on him.
Yeah. No, I mean it's just one of those things, and like you just start to see that. But for me, I mean, I can just tell you right now because we're at the halfway point. Me personally, for the NL, my pick will it's either going to be the Braves. I think we're either going to get the Braves or the Diamondbacks as far as who's going to represent the NL in the World Series.
Diamondbacks, good pick.
Yeah, Braves or the Diamondbacks.
Can you see them beating the Dodgers in the 7th game?
Or the Giants?
Who? You talking about the Diamondbacks or the Braves?
Yeah, the Diamondbacks. No, the Diamondbacks.
Oh, okay. All right. I was about to say, yeah. I can see them beating the Dodgers because the Dodgers, man, the Dodgers are tricky. So the Dodgers are one of those teams where from 1 through 9 as well, they have a lot of hitters. But their problem is sometimes they don't show up and they get careless. I feel like a Diamondbacks team would actually take it more serious. And I think they could beat the Dodgers in a 7-game series. Dodgers are choke artists for real. Like, let's be honest.
The Dodgers are like dominoes. If one falls, they all fall.
Exactly.
That's the Dodgers' big downfall when it comes to their organization is that if one of their players loses that confidence, that lackluster of playing the game, winning the game, doing your bet, whatever, then they all just lose it.
Yeah, because it's definitely Kershaw. Because Kershaw, if he ain't on his top game, is whack.
Well, not only that, and I got a nickname for him because he's been playing real weird lately. If Dookie Betts, you know what I'm saying, if he doesn't set the tone as the leadoff hitter, that team struggles to like find themselves throughout the game, and it takes somebody like a JD. It takes like a JD Martinez or something like that to go yard for that team to finally wake up. But if JD and Mookie Betts aren't on their game, that's it.
Shoot, let's not forget about Freddie Freeman.
I was just going to say,
Freddie Fraudman is what I call him. Freddie Fraudman. He sold so many. I don't even put him on my parlays anymore.
Well, he got us a banner.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I am waiting for the day Freddie Freeman goes back to Atlanta.
Oh, he's gonna go back.
He'll go back.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for that day for him to go back.
That's if he go back, it's definitely over.
But the agent screwed him. He said the offer, the Braves sent him an offer, and he rejected it and went straight to the Dodgers. That's why he fired him.
But then his agent fucked it up. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
So let me ask everybody this though: what are your top 3 picks to make the World Series from both NL and AL?
All right, so y'all got 2 of mine. And then for AL, I'm gonna say this. Obviously, the team that I'm wearing right now, the Astros.
You fuckers.
Unless the Yankees is the trade deadline over or no?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
All right. If the Yankees make the move to get a pitcher, I actually believe that they have a legitimate shot. But I don't even need 3, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, they gotta make the wild card first.
I was about to say that they do, but they gotta.
They fight the Astros for it.
Yeah,
they're 9 games back right now.
Yeah,
exactly. So it's about turning up and getting the right pitcher. But to me, I still think the Astros can do it. There's nobody else in the AL who's like really impressing me. I mean, maybe the Rays. So I guess
it's a tight race. It's a very tight race.
Yeah. So I'm going to say 2 teams out of the AL East. It's either going to be the Rays or the Yankees. I'm leaning more Rays, obviously. Rays have always had that, we just go out, we do what we need to do. We don't have a high payroll. We don't have superstars. There are no divas here. Everybody just do your job.
The Rays are very much a sleeper team.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. That's exactly No, my pick will be the Oakland Athletics. I'm just kidding. I can't even say that with a straight face. There's no way. What?
I can't believe they bringing these motherfuckers. I would not be going to a game already. I would not be going to a game.
Vegas Athletics.
Yeah, the Vegas Athletics.
But you know what though? They're gonna force them to spend money, so they might get better if they come out here. They're gonna force them.
They're gonna be better.
29.5 games back right now. There's no. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. Jokingly, couldn't even say that with a straight face.
Oh man, the scout is already about to go to high school games. He already playing his high school game. They got first pick of the draft. Let's go ahead and get a great pitcher here.
Oh God.
Or let's go get a nice bat with an excellent base running ability. Especially since these new rules. I mean, I can steal any base I want to now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
oh, that's funny.
Who would be my 3? NL, I'll say Dodgers. Oddly enough, even though they got their problems right now, if they could get it together, because that's the point of the whole second half. I would probably say Dodgers, Padres, if they could get it together. And that third team is up in air, pretty much. They could be Diamondbacks. It could be Atlanta. My bad. In Atlanta. So those would be my 3. Atlanta would be my 3 right there.
Might be Atlanta, and Atlanta, but nah. Atlanta, Dodgers. I say the third team may be Diamondbacks, or I won't sleep on the Giants either. I won't sleep on the Giants.
Yeah, they're another one that folds in the second half. You know that.
Yeah. AL, I would say Tampa.
I think
the AL is hard.
AL. Yeah, I got sleeping for the AL.
Because I don't know if the Rangers going to maintain what they got there over the Astros.
That was my sleeper. The Rangers was my sleeper.
They only 3 up on the Astros. Astros can easily take that division in the second half.
Yeah,
that's exactly it.
But damn, when we thought we were seeing the AL East that the Yankees and the Red Sox are in the basement.
9 and 10 games back.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
well, you gotta remember, and always, AL always been that conference that they will sit there and it's always gonna be like 5 teams that's gonna get better each year. Yeah, I remember that money shit don't work no more. The money shit don't work no more.
No.
It only works when you get traded. It only works when you get traded. Like actually, free agency, that shit don't work no more.
Nah.
They made
Nah, but since you've been to quite a few games this year, let me ask you this, Vanessa: how is the experience now with all the rule changes and stuff? Is it more exciting? Is it like shorter at the ballpark? Like, how is it?
The time is shorter, which with my kids being, Jesus Christ, how old are they? 7 and 5. I couldn't remember how old my kids were. Oh my god. Oh my god. With them being 7 and 5, the shorter time is great because it keeps them engaged. It keeps their attention flowing. Like it keeps them engaged, which is great. Trying to get as many drinks as you want during the game, that's a little bit of a problem. But as my husband just texted me, you can drink until the 8th inning, so that's good.
Wow.
So that's always a good thing. Like I said, in the family aspect of having small kids, going to a baseball game, having the faster game is a lot easier as a parent. It does make things a little bit more action packed, not having Manny Machado take 23 seconds to walk from the dugout to home plate.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my god, like that. And you know what? And like this past weekend, Arizona is in Toronto. Okay. Right? They're playing the Blue Jays up in Toronto. And Gurriel, I mean, God, they've sucked it up the last 2 games. But Lourdes Gurriel Jr. came from Toronto, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's it's that unspoken rule, and that's when the pitch count or the pitch clock doesn't count right now. He got his ovation, which I think, being a fan, being sentimental about baseball, when players are given ovations like that, I think it's great. But like that didn't count against him. That didn't count against the pitcher. Didn't count against the batter. That part I still appreciate, that the umpires take into the effect that this player is loved by his old fan base. Give him his flowers. Let him have his ovation.
Now did you see what they have to do? The teams have to do to send to the MLB to get it.
You have to submit a freaking request.
But
you got to send approval 24 hours before the game.
Wow.
Wow. I like the ovation, but the actual having to send a request.
Exactly. Nah, that's crazy.
Nah, what the fuck is that about Walmart?
I was about to say, yeah. Like at this point, like, it's true. Like at this point, like that should just be organic and like be
it should.
You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, that's theater. That's simple theater. I don't know.
Listen. I try to tell y'all all this stuff is fixed, predetermined. That if that's not an indicator for you, like, come on, you got to get we're going to do a standing ovation at this time in this inning. Please don't ding him.
Imagine if they did that for like Derek Jeter last game at Yankee Stadium back in the day. Exactly. Oh, when Cal Ripken broke the Iron Man award.
Exactly. Like, come on, bro. Like,
when Mark McGwire hit 62.
Exactly.
Just imagine that shit, bro.
Come on.
And he took forever to go through them bases too. He
did.
Just for Sammy to come right behind him.
Exactly. Or when Barry
I'm gonna
Bonds
tell you something
too.
Yeah, Barry Bonds did take forever.
Anything like that. Oh my god, that would be so fun. Like,
we had to wait for people to go in the damn river to get the damn ball out first before he started.
Exactly.
They had to go to McCovey Cove first. Had to get that shot.
Just to give y'all a live update while we're on here right now, Novak Djokovic is unraveling like I thought that he would. He is now down 4-1 in the third set. It is tied 1-1 in the set, but Carlos Alcaraz, baby, this is his day. It's a new day. Time for the youngins to get it. So there we go.
Is he a Spaniard?
Yes, Carlos Alcaraz is a Spaniard. They already said he is next up. He just took something. I don't know what he took over there on the sideline, but goddamn, he's energized.
Got that Michael Jordan secret stuff before he started controversy.
I think it's electric light. It's electric light.
Okay, electric light. Okay.
Yeah, it's electric light. Even though it didn't accomplish.
Niggas about to start rumors.
I'm just saying, you got that Michael Jordan secret
They
stuff.
gonna talk about juicing on first take because of you. You gotta stop that. You gotta stop that shit.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, he is whooping his ass.
It looked a little suspicious though, because that drink was like this big, and he chugging that drink.
It was that big. He took it, came outside whooping Djokovic ass. Djokovic looked like he don't even have a shot this set. God damn.
What fight was that? Was it Roberto Duran fight? He was like, yeah, give him the stuff I mixed. What fight was
Give him the stuff I mixed. Give him the stuff I mixed. Yeah, that was the Sugar Ray Leonard Roberto Duran fight. Don't make no damn sense. Look at that. That's it. Hold on, that's it? Is that 5-1? Oh no.
It's out. It's out.
Okay. All right, it was out. Okay.
That's hilarious.
No, for real, bro. He's doing something. But no, one of the things I had to get used to was in the extra innings how they automatically put a guy on second base. That right there, that's who you see who really wants it.
Damn. That's
slow pitch softball rules right there.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It is.
That's tough. But let me ask y'all this though. Who y'all MVP favorites?
Ohtani, AL. I think that's.
About time y'all respect this motherfucker. About time y'all respect him.
Listen, I respect him just last year. Aaron Judge was I'm not giving. This is what he needs to understand, Tay. And I know what you were about to say as well. Exactly. I'm not giving MVP to a guy of a team who ain't even making the playoffs. I'm not.
I mean, that's fair.
And
that's
you know what I'm saying? The Yankees were the second seed.
Yeah, and you gotta remember, he literally legged the AL in every batting category. Yeah, every batting category.
But the man was top 5 in pitching and batting. Come on, man.
Who was the Angels? Where were they?
Exactly.
Where are they now? What the fuck?
Where have they been?
Oh, hey, listen. For the first time in my life, I'm seeing Djokovic give up on a set. This man not even going after the ball no more. I guess he's gonna try. He's gonna give it everything he got in that fourth set. It's over. It's over. Djokovic is defeated. Joker is defeated.
Look, they still under 500, but now y'all want to give him MVP.
No,
they still under 500.
You know why? You know why? Here's the thing: the Yankees were the second seed last year behind the Astros. The Yankees and the Astros were battling last season. So what Judge was putting on was off the hook. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, Josh. Safe travels back. But yeah, that's what was going on. Now with the Yankees struggling, the Astros struggling, you kind of feel like, and what's the name did last night? The Angels aren't completely out of it. I think Trout just came back from the IL, things like that. So the Angels are going to be okay.
Yeah, they're making a push for it now. So that they're trying to find some way to keep him, because if they can't do something with him, the value of him is going to go crazy. But
when the last time you heard of a man being your best batter, best fielder, and best pitcher all on the same team? This is because Mike Trout is out. Mike Trout is the better fielder when Mike Trout is out.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, with Ohtani,
I mean, it's an anomaly.
Is he doing this because of the fact that Angels are losing, or is he doing this to bring his value up? Because
I think you can send him to any team. I think he still produce similar.
Yeah.
Who, Ohtani?
Yes.
You can send him to any team. But is he doing the way that he's going on his tear right now? Is it to make up his trade value? Because some guys would just go on a tear just to bring their value up.
No, I just think that's how it naturally is. I mean, most great Japan players lately says Ichiro that comes over. That's what they do in the beginning, all of them.
But
actually, we could go back to the 90s. People like Hideo Nomo, like when they come from Japan, they perform early in their career like that.
They do.
Yep,
the Yankees are talking about. Oh, go ahead, Vanessa.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're even in the more recent 2000s. Who was it? Hideki Matsui.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because I think, I mean, in the back of my mind, I think he's doing this so he's getting out of Anaheim. I think that's my main thing. I think why he's doing this to get out of Anaheim.
So if he's
Oh, well, no, I can see him in pinstripes.
You think he'll be a Yankee?
I don't
It's a
think so.
great chance. I mean, the Yankees always got a shot.
Oh yeah, okay, you're absolutely right. The Yankees always have a shot. But if you go back to the World Baseball Classic this last year,
That's true.
Nootbaar was his teammate for Japan,
Mm-hmm.
and Nootbaar is a great Cardinal, right?
That's true. That's true.
So Shohei already has that personal relationship with someone on a, we'll say, decent club right now because the Cardinals have been sucking it up too. So
They have.
Yeah.
But he does have that relationship with someone and with the staff and everything else. So I personally think that if Shohei were to leave Anaheim, he could come to the NL and he would go to the Cardinals based on.
That's scary.
It would be scary him on the Cardinals because I'm gonna be
him
honest.
in the NL. Period. Keep him out. Shit.
I mean, because if he's there in the NL, I mean that's scary, and I agree with Vanessa. Like you got him, you have Nootbaar. Who else is on that Cardinals team that be knocking them out? Goldsmith. Yeah, Paul Goldsmith. Like I think the Cardinals would actually return back to their glory years when Albert Pujols was in his prime and everything like that. Like that would be a serious thing. Here's the thing with the Yankees, right? You've mortgaged your future on Aaron Judge. You got Stanton. You got
Vardy.
Yeah, Volpe or whatever his name is, Volpe, something like that. Yeah. So my thing is, if you take Shohei and if you trade for him and bring him there, what message are you sending to Aaron Judge? You get what I'm saying? Like remember when Jeter was there? No matter who they brought there, everybody knew that it was Aaron Judge's team. But I think if you bring Shohei there, and then obviously he has an entire country behind him, possibly even continent, you get what I'm saying? I think it will overshadow Aaron Judge, and it becomes counterproductive.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, but you guys think about this too, MG. Now you got that bat. Now you got that other bat that can come in and take the pressure off Aaron Judge in the playoffs. Now you
that's what Stanton is for. That's what Stanton is for.
But now they got that relief though. Now they both got that relief.
That's true. They technically already have a great DH hitter, so they technically don't need another one. So they just have him be a pitcher and not use his bat, which is a shame.
No,
they're gonna use both.
No, you got to use Ohtani's bat. Here's the thing: the fact that man is tying, Aaron Judge set the All-Star record last year. As far as like most home runs by the All-Star break. Ohtani came close to doing it this year. I think he did it this year. You can't BS that around. You need
a. Where in the order do you put them? Yeah, and when in the order do you put them? Because you can't put him over Judge. You can't put him over Stanton. So do you put him at that 5th or 6th? Because
I would say 6.
I would say
6 or 2
spot. So to me, hold on. Let me see what the Yankees lineup is. I would shuffle some things around, but I would actually
6 or 2.
You know what I would do? I would fuck people up. At this point, I would put Ohtani at the 2. You have Judge at the 3, and then Stanton at the 4.
At 4.
The 2.
You do that? Yeah, you do that. It's night for a lot of teams.
I would do 2 in the regular season, 6 in the playoffs.
Yeah, there would be no feasible way that a pitcher would, if you were to do, if in that perfect scenario, if Shohei went to New York 2, 3, and 4, there'd be no way a pitcher could pitch around any of those hitters.
Yeah, because in baseball, and this is the thing I like about baseball per se, that you don't have to give up a lot of star players. You can just give up prospects, and then they will still give up a star player. So if they give up their number 1 prospect and maybe the shortstop and maybe another player or a draft or future first rounders, I'm pretty sure Ohtani's leaving.
I would say as a GM, baseball probably one of the hardest sports to GM.
Oh, most definitely.
Actually, it is the hardest sport. It is.
That in hockey.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, and like we're watching, and I guess this will be a great segue as we get out of baseball. When we talk about football, football, I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's easier than the two sports that we just mentioned because once you get that franchise player, especially at the quarterback position, you can now build around that person. And as long as everybody understands the concept of,
it's
listen,
very star driven.
exactly, he's the guy. You need to fit in and do what you got to do. And, even from watching a quarterback series on Netflix, as we can transition, great series, in my opinion. And you really get to see a lot of times what the quarterbacks and all of that are going through. And I love the fact, like, I love it. I love seeing like the trash talk and all that Patrick Mahomes does. And he's one of those where it's like,
he's a sneaky one too.
He's very sneaky with it. Very sneaky. So what he does is this, Mr. Jones. I don't know if you watched it or not yet. What he does is this. He's friends with the lineman, right? So what he'll do is when a defensive lineman gets back there to him, he'll be like, "Oh, good rush 98, good rush 99. Oh, that was a good play. Man, you faster than I thought that you were." And then once his team gets in control and starts leading the game, then he'd be like, "Yeah, yep. I knew you weren't gonna get to me. Yep, yeah, you ain't this. Yeah, you ain't that." So he's very cerebral in what he does.
He builds you up just to take it out.
Exactly.
It's so funny hearing him like cut. It's funny hearing him cut. That's how fun, like, it's how like in depth it was. It was funny hearing him cut. He got mad at Max Cosby because I guess he hit him too late or whatever.
He did. And he hit him over the head.
Yeah, and that was the game that he went in that joint and said, "I'm fucking here."
Yeah.
I'm fucking here.
He was like, "I'm here. I'm fucking here." He was like, "This is my shit. This is my shit." That's the game where they was down 17-0 to the Raiders. I think it was like a Monday night game, and he came back. Yeah. So Max Crosby.
I know exactly what game you're talking about. There was
he's on the sideline saying, "I'm here all day, motherfucker."
Was it Monday or Thursday?
Oh my god,
that was a Monday night game.
No, it was a Monday night game. It was Monday night. It was
Monday. I remember watching that live. Yeah, I remember.
Because
I remember when he did that. Yeah, because he was just hopping on the field. I remember that.
He was on the sideline cussing up a storm.
He was
laughing my ass off.
But here's the thing though, it's funny too, Tay, how he was like, "Oh, I just blacked out. I didn't know what I was saying."
I didn't know what I was
doing.
You
knew what you were saying.
Get
the fuck out of here, Pat. You knew what you was. You trying to make sure them endorsements and all that is intact.
That's exactly
what you were saying.
God, that's so funny. I didn't know what I was saying. Oh my god, that's so funny.
I blacked out. The adrenaline kicked in.
Yeah, adrenaline kicked in. I blacked out. I didn't know what I was saying.
Yeah.
He's like, they run the take back. It's probably not PG-13. You know?
Exactly. No shit, Sherlock.
Sound like this to replace Hard Knocks. You know what I mean?
Well, that's another thing too.
They got a team that don't even want to be on that motherfucker.
I was about to say,
they got the Jet. Yeah,
they forced them. They don't even want to be on there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and piss Aaron Rodgers off.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you right now, all they're gonna do is shut it down for the season. That's all they're gonna do.
Cool. Yeah. Bet off then. I take that.
I know. But no, man. But hey, look. But literally, like Patrick Mahomes, and it was some game where like the Chiefs were down at home. And then all of a sudden they came back and they won it. He was like, "Yeah, this is my shit. This is my shit." I was just laughing, man. It is.
That's good. Though. You gotta have confidence in that position.
Oh no, most definitely. But
he was pissed as hell when they lost Cincinnati though. They ain't show that, but he was. He on that first time. Yeah, first time he lost
to them in that third time in the regular season. He was pissed. He was like. Because he went down and they scored, and then the defense gave up a score, and then he was like, "Man, what the fuck?" He was like, fuck. And like that game where he kept messing up, I think it was against the Rams, even though they won by 16, he was throwing red zone interceptions, and they just weren't executing the red zone. He did take a lot of accountability, which I appreciate Pat for that. He got a lot of Brady-like quality. He was like, I fucked up. He was like, I should have had that. Like, Yeah.
Is it like all about Pat or is it about?
So it's Pat, it's Kirk Cousins, and it's Marcus Mariota. They could have kept Marcus Mariota.
They could have kept Kirk Cousins.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Last season, you gotta remember that was a magical
like
season for the Vikings, bro.
Yeah, it made me like Kirk a little bit more too. It made me like him a little bit more. He's a good human being. Like he's literally a good human.
And it's funny that you say that, Tay, because literally everybody that I know that watched the show was like, "Dang, like I didn't realize like how much I would like Kirk Cousins like after watching the series."
Like he kind of like stole the show a little bit. Like he's really
Now Kirk is a family man. Like after that 33-0 win, I mean that 33-0 comeback.
Yeah, that did happen. You would, that makes sense. Off that alone, that makes sense.
Thank you. Off that, and then remember the whole Kirkio thing when he was wearing the chains and all that after the win. Like that was TV.
He had a good run.
Yeah, but it's funny because I think you mentioned it, Mr. Jones, on this. I think you mentioned it on the show. And I was like, yep. And I didn't know what was to follow. But remember when you said it, you was like, oh, with Mahomes getting hurt in the Jaguars game with his ankle. And then, all this is happening after. This is literally going to create, great documentary return. This is one of the greatest things. That's exactly what they
I did say Netflix too.
That was straight Netflix. Because he did that same bullshit when he played the Eagles in the Super Bowl. He did the exact same thing.
Dang, son, bro. They had him in the back.
Exactly.
Your man come out the locker room jogging.
Gave that Miyagi. Shut up with that Miyagi.
I'm gonna say this too. They were showing some film. And excuse my language, Vanessa. I'm sorry, VZ. I'm just gonna say this right now. 100%. You know that his daddy is Negro. He ain't even black. Negro. When they were showing the film, when his dad would close out games and stuff like that, with the chain hanging up, motherfucker, and all that. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Pat Dad
sound like my father.
Pat Dad was a real one. Yeah, motherfuckers. Yeah. Like,
you literally forgot his pops played Major League Baseball. That's how much of a Negro he was. You forgot he played baseball. You forgot.
They were showing footage of when he would close out games and all that. Straight up Negro. 100%. 100%. So him, we smoking on that Joe Burrow and all that. That's been his entire life.
Entire life, yep.
That is his dad.
So like Netflix got time to do the NBA next.
Exactly.
Well, they have to actually try in the NBA. That's the problem.
They gotta try. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
My thing is if they were smart, what they should do if they're gonna go NBA, you need to pounce on these younger teams. So go get on you can go and you can go get on Houston, you can go get on the Thunder. And I think honestly you can go get on the Pelicans right now because I think Zion is on a prove-it year, in my opinion. With everything that's going on and everything and all the distractions and everything, and we'll talk about that for L of the week. Those are the three teams you focus on. The hell with the Lakers, the hell with the Warriors.
Yeah, you gotta go young. Yeah, you gotta go young.
Go young.
You get through Lakers. There's always drama with the Lakers.
I mean, of course, it's always drama, but my thing is, it's just too predictable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if Bron says yes, you're not going to turn down Bron.
That's true. I mean,
no, that's true.
So that turn overall though, Peyton Manning might got something with that.
Yeah, next year I truly think he needs to go next year or next season, whenever they do it. Yeah. It needs to be Trevor Lawrence. It needs to be Jalen Hurts, and then I guess maybe you could do Aaron Rodgers with his journey in the New York Jets.
I like Justin Herbert because he's quiet. Nobody don't know what he do in the offseason.
Do that.
That's true. I mean, you can do that, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Jerry don't need
what I just said. You're gonna turn down the Cowboys? Like, come on, man.
No. It's not gonna be that. it's going to be the fact that he is a Dallas Cowboys quarterback. It ain't no more publicity you can give him.
Yeah, I was about to say that, but I'm gonna just say this too on another thing. They already said Netflix is working out a deal with Jerry Jones where they're gonna do a 10-episode thing. Yeah, they're gonna do a 10-episode thing on Jerry Jones and his. So you're gonna get Dak on there.
Man, I wish Vice did Jerry Jones. Let me see some dark side of the NFL. The Cowboys. So we get all that shit. What Michael Irvin do back in the day? What they do?
I don't think they're ready to open up. I don't think they're ready to open up.
Nah, they get sued. They get sued. I know they get sued.
Don't want to open that Pandora box. They don't want to open that.
I'll tell you who will do it. I'll tell you who will do it and won't give a damn. It'll be Hulu. Hulu will have guys. What's that dark room? Guys will be masked up in that dark room. Talking about, I was on the Dallas Cowboys staff at that time. Michael Irvin was snort an 8-ball right before the game.
With the voice changes. Yeah.
Yep.
How that James looking like an ABC special.
My safety security. I don't want.
You talking about the little magic Joey's back?
Exactly. Yeah.
But overall, I mean, if you like to see how the NFL, like an NFL quarterback, like literally lives his life, that's a good startup.
Oh, definitely. And I'm gonna tell you another thing that you'll like about Mr. Kirk Cousins, Mr. Jones is like Kirk Cousins said it. He said about after he was in his career for a few years, on Tuesdays, he pretty much worked it out where he said Tuesdays is his day off, period. He's not coming into the facility.
Yeah, he's not coming in the building.
That's family day, period. He don't care what's going on. Tuesdays is family day. That's it.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. He get the kids ready. He'll get up. If the kids is in school, he'll get them ready so the wife can take them to daycare. She drops them off. After she drops them off, they go and do their thing.
Yep.
They had their day. They go take the dog for a walk, go out to eat. They do whatever they got to do.
That's awesome.
And even with all the money and all that he's making, like you would think they were hiring nanny or something like that to transport the kids. No, they do it all themselves. It's a very simplistic life. He don't have no Rolls Royce or nothing like that. Pat, of course, has all that, but Kurt in a Ford F-150, regular joint. Regular Ford F-150. They got their big ass house in Minnesota, and they got their land and all that kind of stuff. They chilling.
They actually live in Minnesota?
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually live in Minnesota. Yeah, he live in Minnesota.
Yeah, fuck them winners.
Yeah. And then
that's why he got the F-150.
Yeah, that's exactly why he got the F-150.
That shit bad has chains on the tie and all that shit.
Yeah. But Pat got a nice little compound. He got the Rolls Royce. He got the Range Rover. All that.
He got a compound.
That's exactly what it is.
He's a Colio.
Exactly.
The way he broke down his contract, he ain't going nowhere no time soon. He's like, he's in 12 years. He ain't going nowhere.
So where Pat live at? He doesn't live in no fucking Kansas City. I don't believe
he
that.
Does.
You live in Kansas City, but it's the outskirts. It's kind of like the outskirts.
Yeah, he ain't living in no fucking Kansas City, Missouri.
I think he actually got a house built by land back there. So he got his own football field.
Oh, okay, he don't got no neighbors or nothing. All right, that makes sense.
Nah, he don't have no neighbors. Nah, he does that.
But it's a different city. It ain't Kansas City. He ain't living in that.
No, it's not Kansas.
Nah, it's right around the outskirts. It's the suburbs, like how most of the Baltimore Ravens live in at Owings Mills.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And I will say, and I do give credit to Netflix on this too, because I thought his wife was annoying as hell. She is not as annoying as I thought she is. She's actually pretty cool.
Social media makes you what they want to make you. That's the whole thing.
Exactly.
The only thing that's true is his brother needs to fucking grow up. That's the only thing that's true.
And that's another thing that I loved about the documentary. You ain't hear shit about Jackson.
Yeah, you ain't hear nothing about it. Yeah.
You know what they did actually? And
they're going through that lawsuit right now. He can't.
But even still, they still ain't showing him as much as they show him on TV.
Yeah.
And not on Netflix. If that shit was on E, they would have showed all that. Yeah, show him get processed and all that.
But I'm gonna tell you another thing too, though, which is great that I love that happened on the Netflix. So they actually showed Jackson he was on the sideline, and I forgot the celebrity's name. Tay, you know who I'm talking about? The one that Mahomes make. Who is it?
Was it Paul Rudd or Harry Winkle?
It was Harry Winkle. They made
the
jersey for him.
The Foz, yep. The Foz was at the Kansas City game.
My man from Barry.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he was there, and they went on ahead. Jackson Mahomes was there, but you ain't hear a peep out of his ass. It was literally about Harry Winkle. That was it. And then they showed like how the family be at the house watching the game, be at Pat house and all that. Oh, Levon, the Papa Levon be there.
Yeah. Because he even, because it was funny because it was like, I guess the week before the Buffalo and Cincinnati playoff. He's like, who you want to play? He's like, I don't know, because the O-line. He pretty much said the same thing we were saying on this show. Like the O-line's done. Maybe we might be playing Buffalo again. He's like, but I really want Cincinnati because they was talking a lot of shit.
They were talking a lot of shit.
He said, I want Cincy. That's what he said. He should flat out say,
that's fire.
No, that's what he said. He was like, Buffalo tough. He was like, but I want Cincinnati. He was like, they beat us. They've been talking a lot of shit. He was like, we want them.
So what's the runtime? How long is this shit? It's like 5 episodes?
8 episodes.
No,
8 episodes.
So it's 8 episodes, but
hour piece?
It's like 45 minutes. Nah, 45.
Okay, hour TV show. Got you.
Yep.
Yeah. It even show a little bit of the off-season joint too, like with him going on vacation, stuff like that too. So.
I mean, it's smart for him to do it at this time because the documentary is going to be the only thing that's going to be out for a while.
Exactly.
Of course.
Hit my name right here,
Yeah, but the fact that they got they literally got the MVP on their first season. Peyton Manning had to pull some strings to get Patrick Mahomes on this because Patrick Mahomes do a lot.
Of course he did. But that's why last year was so storybook the way that it was, because you knew that they were filming for something. And it's just
that's
one of
crazy,
those,
though. That's crazy.
That's crazy that you called that shit, though. Like, you literally called it. You was like, this season going to be one for the books. They getting the footage.
I was thinking about years down the road, like a 30 for 30 or something, but nah.
We will have some years down the road, but.
Yeah, they waited 5 months for this shit. Like, I expected to be this quick. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you what was also crazy.
But the funny thing is, you've never seen a Netflix crew through the whole thing. They was literally there the whole season. You did not see a Netflix crew.
Yeah. And Pat was pissed too because they had been working on that play. The Arctic of Death. Doing the most. This is what I call it. I call it the most disrespectful play in NFL history. They did that bring around the Rosie joint on y'all on the Raiders.
Hey, my squad, Cowboys. Hey.
They literally said they was working on that for like 8 to 10 weeks trying to perfect it. And finally, when they did, that shit got called back because of the penalty.
Yeah, because of the holder or whatever the hell they called.
And then Pat went up.
Disrespectful. Don't do that fucking Pop Warner 800. Fuck is this 85 pounds, nigga? Like, don't be trying to do that shit on me. Oh man, there's been so many cheap shots. It'd be like NFL blitz on that motherfucker.
Of course.
Hey, we yanking people by face masks. We try to hit people to nuts, see if they cup work. We doing all that shit that way. Fuck that shit.
And Pat said it too. Pat went up to the defense. That's why I said he's sneaky. Pat went up to the defense. Man, we've been working on that for like 10 weeks, man. You know what I'm saying? We was trying to get it together.
They just did it off the realm. No, he's like, no, I've been working on this for 10 whole weeks.
Yeah.
Like we was doing it specifically for y'all. Like, bro.
Yeah. Nah, it was specifically for them, 100%, because of what Max Crosby did in that first game.
I put spikes in my glove, hit his ankle.
The fact that the play that they did against the Eagles was so off the realm. I got no choice but to respect it, bro. It was like, he literally saw the coverage and everything. He broke it down. He said, coming 0. It's coming 0. It's coming. Just get out. Just get out.
And Pat was like, they don't know I watch tape now, bro. They don't know I watch tape. They don't know I watch tape now, bro. He's like, I got tape on them.
I got tape. He said, I got tape. I was laughing. I was like, look, can't do nothing about it. He watched it. I mean, hey, he saw the cup. He saw the 0 blitz. He saw it.
Damn.
Ain't nothing you could do.
Exactly, but that's what's so dangerous as well. Like when you think about what he was able to accomplish in his first 3 years in the league, and he said he didn't even know how to read defenses. He didn't know what he was watching. He was looking at tape. Like that's what makes Patrick Mahomes so damn scary.
Yeah.
Split top.
Yep, split top wheat bread. Like this
I
is
tell
crazy.
you, that man was going full split top mode on there. I gotta watch it now. Y'all just sold it. Y'all just sold
I know, right?
Nah,
They
it's a
just
good one.
sold it.
Nah, it's a good one. If you a fan of football and you just want to get into the depths of everything, I'm telling you right now, it's something to watch.
It's almost at the depths of NFL points. It's almost there.
Yeah,
It ain't got the nostalgia of it, but
exactly.
It's close. It's close.
But
Like,
I'm gonna
now
tell
it make
y'all
me
right
wonder.
now. Oh, go ahead.
But now it make me wonder if you want to do other positions now, because of the fact that it hit. It like the quarterback joint hit. So do you want to see wide receivers? Do you want to see corners? Do you want to see DNs? Like, how do they work? So it's like, Payton might have to make this a series. Like, actually make this a full fledged.
Yeah, and here's my thing. And even if you don't do those other, like I said, you can do a second straight season of quarterbacks, and then you can branch off to wide receivers. Because I feel like we got enough quarterbacks like that will keep people interested. People want to know Josh Allen, what he's thinking. Honestly, with this past offseason and the way Stephon Diggs been acting, this would be a great time for Josh Allen and all them to start filming and all that, and have that for next season.
I think they should have been a hard knock team this year, truthfully.
Yeah, but they ain't want that curse on them. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. The fact that the Jets is on hard knock, it's a done deal. Whoever they get for the end season, it's a done deal for their ass too. But here's the thing with quarterbacks. While I understand the intent, like you want to give three different aspects, right? You want to give the MVP, the quarterback who actually has a real shot at the championship. You want to give, and up and coming. You want to give the perspective of another quarterback who has been counted out but having a resurgence year. And then you also want to give the perspective of a guy who's still trying to struggle and make it in the league with Mariota, who's actually with the Eagles now. And actually, that's a sneaky pickup for them because, and God bless him. I pray nothing happens to him. But if something were to happen to Jalen Hurts, they actually got somebody who could stand in the gap.
They're going to run the Wildcat next year. Who the fuck knows?
They should. At this point, I would. I'd run the Wildcat if I was the Eagles. Should.
Jalen Hurts was a quarterback. He could catch a little bit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But
that should have been so dynamic.
Yeah, because I'm about to think that they literally, because when he took that break from the Falcons, he pretty much saying he was released, but he was at the time.
Exactly. They tried to clean it up in the document. Oh, he's going to go get his knee looked at and all that. He knew that he was done, and there was no coming back. Desmond Ridder had the job. Yeah. And it was him basically having to face the reality of, guess what, bro? You a career backup. Like, that's basically what you are.
Yeah. So they actually showed, when they actually broke the news on that joint, they showed him back at home. Yeah. And he was like, he's like, we going there. They was the first team to call, this, that, the third. He's like, we took the offer. So I was like, all right, got to back up.
Yep, absolutely. So I give him, like I said, at the end of the day, I give him his credit.
1 out of 5, which I rated. It's pretty much a review.
I give it a 4 out of 5. I give it a 4.5 out of 5.
I give it 4. Yeah, I'm about to give it 4.5 because ain't really no perfect shows. Ain't no perfect shows, bro. It's close. It's close.
Yeah, it's good, but the only issue that I have with it was, and this is why they're gonna be on L of the week as we transition. I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't give a fuck about Marcus Mariota before that documentary, and I damn sure don't give a damn about him now. Okay? Yeah. Plain and simple. They could have kept Marcus Mariota. I ain't need to know nothing. Again, nothing towards him personally. Salute to him, his wife, the family and everything that they got going on. They just welcomed a new child this past offseason. I pray that the baby is healthy and everything like that. But I didn't give a damn about Marcus Mariota. I didn't. I didn't give two shits about him.
He said before.
Nah, it didn't feel like he was a fill-in. Like it looked like somebody else was supposed to be in there. They just like, all right, man, we can't find nobody.
Aaron Rodgers said no. Somebody pulled out last minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. The reason why I thought that it was Trevor Lawrence on it, because when they was doing the trail and the advertisement for it, Trevor Lawrence was on there. Like,
that would make way more sense because his
Yeah,
lifestyle and everything. That make
exactly.
way more
It was
sense.
him, Mahomes, and Kirk Cousins in the original trailer.
It
So,
was.
They could have recorded him in Waffle House.
Exactly. So before I even got it, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, great. I was like, I get to see Trevor Lawrence, the Jags, their lifestyle, the change from Urban Meyer to Coach Doug Peterson, like everything is good. And then all of a sudden they like Marcus Mariota, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Something in that aspect, it must have fallen through at the very last minute. Like,
something without 11th hour, definitely.
Something must have fallen through because you're absolutely right, Mike. Like the whole Urban Meyer, the decline of that Urban Meyer era, and then the resurgence of what they had. That you're absolutely right. That would have been phenomenal.
Yeah, because remember
they had him out. They had him on there. Yeah, they had him like literally on there.
Yeah, and they called I remember they was calling Trevor Lawrence a bust. Oh, he ain't this, he ain't that. And I was like, nah, I said they got the right coach in there with Doug Peterson. He gonna turn it around. And everything was, oh, he's a bust, he's this, he's that. And I was just like, nah, something ain't right.
Yeah, they could to come back with the Cowboys.
Yeah, like, come on. Like, yeah. And honestly, the Cowboys is what turned around the entire season.
Mm-hmm.
When that Cowboys thing happened, that's when you knew that, okay, the Jaguars are for real. And they probably going to make the playoffs.
Now, I wonder if because this game became a hit, per se, I wonder if he's going to do this.
I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry to interrupt, but they already creating the excuses now with the I'm watching the replays now in Wimbledon. Supposedly his knees and all that are giving out on him.
Did he lose?
Not yet. It's close. Yeah, it's tied. It's 2-2 in the third set. I'm sorry, it's 2-2 in the fourth set. What's the name is up 2-1. But Djokovic, supposedly his knees and all that are giving out.
It's going 5. It's going 5.
It ain't gonna go 5. Alcaraz is gonna pull out. It's gonna be a tiebreaker, but Alcaraz is gonna pull this shit out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, because of success, I can see more of the top quarterbacks, probably gonna try to join in. Just stay away from Deshaun Watson. Just stay away from Deshaun Watson. You do not need to know about that shit.
On Thursdays I have my massages scheduled. But but I'm gonna say this too though. Another L of the week. I'm gonna say this another L of the week. It's got to go to Mariah Mills. Like at this point, Zion Williamson, get you a restraining order, bro.
She might be in the L of Fame. She might be the new inductee to the L of Fame. She up there.
Yeah, she's in, and she is. She's inducted in. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She's inducted in.
She's an OG call. She in the L of Fame.
Yeah, and here's another issue too, and I'm gonna just say this. God, this is why it's hard to believe women when they bring up allegations because of this. So she went from she was heartbroken. Oh, you better pray I'm not pregnant. Oh, Zion, and releasing all these. Now, as a last result, well, he was beating on me. Why didn't you lead with that?
There's only one more step after that.
Exactly. And that's calling him gay and saying that he was in.
Nah, I ain't calling him gay.
What is it?
It's the R word, B.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh.
That's the last step.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
as desperate as she is, she might go there.
Nah, she ain't gonna go there because I'm gonna tell you right now why she not gonna go there, because she done sat there and she done released messages and I let you spit in my mouth, I let you do this to me, that to me. So she already said it was a consensual relationship. She already said that.
But like you said, with situations like that, she could turn around and be like, no, actually, and say,
yeah, but the thing is, she already released everything. So it's like, so you're contradicting yourself now. So
exactly.
Which one is it?
I mean, she's doing that currently, but it doesn't matter. If the word get out there, some people going to take the sadness off the strength.
Yeah, but nobody's believing her, though. Now nobody's believing her.
Nah, nobody believed, because it was her.
Nobody believed her before.
That's true.
It's an act of desperation at that point.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is.
Bro, she literally did a whole Twitter rant for 3 days, right? Went on that. That was the first step.
Yeah.
The second step, she not only did she say she was pregnant, she did a fake pregnancy test on IG showing that she was pregnant.
Yeah,
right?
fake pregnancy test. No, you're right. But I'm gonna tell you right now. Y'all ready for this? This is where the NBA turns into Kane from Power, and they say, "I own you, nigga, because we can make all this go away right now." They gonna tell them, "I own you." So you gonna get out there and you gonna play these 82 games, God damn it.
You gonna play the 65? Yeah, you gonna play the 65?
Yeah. You gonna play the 65? We'll give you a little bit of rest. You gonna play the 65?
And you gonna lose 40 pounds.
Exactly.
And I'm like this. Ain't on top of that. Hey, you wanna make all NBA, right?
No gumbo, no crawfish.
Exactly.
No po' boy.
Exactly.
None of that.
You want that extra 39 million, don't you?
Yep.
We gonna make it go away. We'll make it go away.
Yep.
Yeah. But now the other crazy thing about this whole situation is I think she did something on IG again. I don't know if it's IG or whatever the hell she's using. That she literally said in the message or whatever the case may be, that Zion beat her into a miscarriage. How he beat you to a miscarriage and you just said you was pregnant like last month. Stop it. Stop it. Stop
exactly.
What type
Stop
of sister
Stop.
book she read?
And then she started giving the winners and shit like he's gonna help her.
That's the last dude. She killed it.
Exactly.
Like you said,
another L.
The last
I gotta tell y'all a funny story about that off the air. That's hilarious.
Okay.
This is like
young
young 20s. Hilarious. But anyway.
Gotcha. Nah, that's definitely hilarious, man. Let me see. I'm trying to think if there's any more L's that I'm gonna say Adam 22. I'm gonna say that. I mean, at the end of the day, he is capitalizing on
another one that's inducted into the L Hall of Fame.
The LFA, baby. The LFA.
Yeah. Have his wife be
so we got two inductees in one day.
Yeah, we did.
Who is that? Kanye's the first inductee ever.
He was the first. He's the first ever.
Yeah,
he's the first
ever. He the go to this L shit. As much as I love him, he the go to this L shit.
But now Adam 22, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Adam 20. The reason why I said L is this: it's not for what he allowed his wife to do, because again, I don't like the kink shame. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you like, whatever you into,
but a lot of the older porn stars was married though.
That's true.
A lot of them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So do your thing with that. But here's what it is. You know what it is, Kay, and we can talk about this further because I don't know if Mr. Jones is hip to it or not. It's basically him. It's because his podcast died down after the allegations. And
I know all of that, bro. All of that, bro. Did less one dirty. You know, anything involving a battle rapper, I'm gonna watch it.
So you know what I'm saying? So you did people dirty, and then now you let your wife get piped down by old boy.
And they interviewed him. They interviewed the dude. They interviewed him. Yep, talking about, you was really stretching my wife's pussy out. Like, what the? in that voice. But anyway, seriously.
Hey, but look though, but salute the old boy, and I forgot his name because they asked him. They said, so what if Lena invited you, into a threesome, with her and her husband? He was like, do you think that you would be better? He was like, yeah, no question. I'm gonna pipe the shit out of her.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pipe her down. Like he was like, Adam 22 ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah, he does that for a living. He does that for a living. He's professional. Like it's a difference. It's levels.
Yeah.
That was funny though, because I was like, yo, now this man about to have a full-fledged
I literally go to the gym and do extra lunges. That's what we do.
Yeah, this man about to go on an interview streak because of this shit, though. An interview streak. He gonna be on every platform you can think about because of this one thing.
But Adam already literally had a podcast with Shorty, and they used to have joints on there, and they used to do 3 live on the air.
Oh, of course. He said it.
Yeah.
Female.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and Adam said it too. Adam was like, look, I've done, my wife has done 80 plus threesomes with me and another woman. It's okay if I let her venture off and go with a guy. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not gonna happen. With me, it's not gonna happen.
I mean, if you allow it to happen, low key, you want to see it. That's the
yeah, that's true.
He should just come out about it.
Hey, I ain't gonna say he probably was part of the production. Like he probably
I was about to say, yeah, he probably was there.
It's a payday. He should be.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
I mean, cucks are accepted in America. So if you want to be a cuck, be a cuck. It's accepted now.
That's true.
The world is so perverted. I mean, shit, it's fine. Like, seriously, because low key, if you ain't wanted to happen, it would have happened. But you allowed it to happen, so low key you wanted. So it is what it is.
But you can't turn around and try to use the try to downplay the culture while your wife is getting fight down by a black man.
It is what it is. It happens all the time with pimping. As long as he get money from it. As long as he get money from it.
Pimping.
He's pimping his wife for a minute. He get that's all it is. I can respect that part. I can respect that part.
He better not say near nothing. He better not say near nothing about a black man ever again.
Listen. He
ain't had to perform. He had to perform. He took some time off. You know?
Listen, at the end of the day,
Ray J had to use his dick to be famous. You know?
Exactly. At the end of the day, he's trying to rebrand, bro. That's all he's trying to do is he's trying to rebrand. So any way he can, he'll do it.
He definitely is, because your man was in that joint talking. Oh, your man was talking strictly to the dudes. Oh, this time he was not
exactly. Down bought him a new car.
The fact that Hobie interviewed him is wild, though.
Yeah, interviewed him. You know, so how did you feel when you? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then he said it. He was like, what was it? I guess we could say this. I try not to say too many buzzwords, but he was like, I went numb in her, so you know what I'm saying. I told her, we need to hurry up and finish, and then he was just like, oh, it was happening, and then it just happened, and it was basically the CP, the oatmeal, the Little Debbie, oatmeal cream.
Oh,
yeah.
Put the icing in the oatmeal.
Yes.
Oh shit!
He double stuffed the Oreo, my brother. He double stuffed.
Double stuffed. Oh no!
Winky's ain't the only one getting stuffed.
Yeah, nah, he did, he was like, and that's what he said. Exactly, and he literally said it. He was like, that wasn't the plan, but it just ended up happening.
It wasn't in the plan, bro. He said it wasn't in the plan.
I'm sorry, we're having your wife like that. I'm sorry, I lost it. I got the tears.
Yep. Nah, bro.
Now you see how extended this L goes, bro. You see,
it's a hell of an element. It's end of the year is kind of strong this year. You got this, you got Ocean's Gate, you got it's a hell of a year so far. I do.
Exactly.
You got John Morant. This is a great year. I tell you.
It's a great year.
It's a great year for L's. I tell you.
Nah, it is.
Little baby might low key be on their necks. I tell you. He had to cancel some tour dates because of low ticket sales.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it wasn't even big venues. It was like he couldn't sell out the Fillmore. What's going on, little baby?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. At the end of the day, we know exactly. I was about to say, bro, we know exactly what it was, bro. At the end of the day, yeah, like it's the Gunna. First of all, disrespecting Gunna, and then number two, bro, the way that you was acting at that party, bro. Nah,
no one wants to be a part of it. Oh my god.
I know he was an Oreo. He was.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like at the end of the day, bro,
he had like 4 Billy. He had like 4 Billy sandwich in them, but he still
exactly. Like, come on, bro. Nah,
that's
a little weird.
That look like Tom Holland off that goddamn TV show.
Exactly.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
Hey yo, Tom Hardy gotta be a petty motherfucker, dog. That man one up Zendaya. How you one up your girl, bro?
Yeah, I was about to say, that's another L, bro, with that scene that he did, bro. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
You want up your girl, bro. You want up your girl.
Yeah.
Tom Holland, Spider-Man got an L.
Yeah, Spider-Man gets an L, bro.
He gets an L.
What Spider-Man do? Yeah, I gotta say what he did though.
All right, so here's the thing, and like I said, we won't get too graphic because we don't want to say the wrong thing, where it seemed like it's bashing anything. But he filmed a scene, and it was of an alternative lifestyle, and apparently the guy followed him into the room or the bathroom or something like that, and they engaged in some.
All you hear was this. All you hear was this.
Exactly.
Was it forcible or was it like
consensual? It was invited. It was invited. It was consensual.
It was a hookup. Yeah, it was a hookup.
It was a hookup.
Oh. He went Will Smith.
It was.
He went 6 degrees.
Show. Yeah, it was a TV show, bro.
He did one of them today on Euphoria. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn, this is a good week. Damn. At this point, all of Hollywood got an L, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I mean, you
got the actors and the writers on strike.
First time since 1960. Yep. First time since 1960.
Like to this point, is Deadpool gonna come out?
No, it's still gonna come out because no. Let me say it, because they did have a halt production, so we don't know. It might get delayed. We don't know, but
that's what I'm saying.
I don't think the strike gonna be as long as everybody think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna fold. They
said at least to the end of the year. I mean, they got a point though. They did use the pandemic to be cheap.
Yeah, but you can't use you really cannot use my face and not pay me for it. You guys.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah, and here's the thing too. People sit up here, and the thing is, people wonder why the strike is happening. I guess that's a great transition, Mr. Jones, and why the actors now are joining in on the strike. So Mercedes from P Valley, she recorded a lot. She went on Instagram and recorded a video. And she was like, "Hey y'all, I got my royalty checks from my writings," and one of them was $10, another one was $11, another one was 10 cents.
So writing the episodes.
And that's why we on strike.
Yeah. Right now. So writing the episodes.
Writing the episodes, but this is all you gonna give her.
Bro, do you know how much Disney was paying the writers for Marvel movies?
What?
Yep. They're not even making $1,000, bro.
Kiss my ass.
No bullshit.
Exactly.
You can't even pay rent in Georgia with that shit.
Exactly.
$1 billion movie, but I'm not even getting $500 for my residual check.
Exactly. Come on, bro. I'm gonna go off at that point. I'm going off.
And don't forget, you don't get picked up to do the sequel.
Yeah, that's exactly it. No, it's insane. This whole thing.
Hollywood is like, oh, y'all gonna lock Weinstein up, motherfuckers? We're gonna lose this money.
And then
seriously?
I'm sitting there like this. You think, and then I'm like, you really think these YouTubers going to do that shit when they can make more than the writers right now? You really think content creators going to write a script for you when they can make more on a platform than you do give writers for doing a full-length movie?
No, even some of the movie reviewers that I follow on TikTok, they're like, if you support the strikes that are happening, you are not going to post about this or this or this.
They can't even attend Comic-Cons, bro. They can't even go to conventions. Nope. That's how bad it is right now. They can't promote nothing. They can't talk about it. They can't even go to red carpet premieres.
I was gonna say, look at all these red carpet premieres that have been happening. Mission Impossible.
Yep.
Oppenheimer. Barbie.
I was about to say all of those. Here's the thing, and the only reason why, when we talk about from a TV show standpoint, not even when we talk about from a TV show, the only reason why we get in the shows now is because they were recorded earlier. They were recorded last year.
Yeah.
But all you Power fans, we're Power fans on here. Some of your
favorite
shows.
You might not get Power 2 for next year.
Yep, Wednesday and all of that kind of stuff. That's what the delay is as far as you getting a lot of these shows, because the writers are saying we're tired of it.
Yep.
We writing you these great scripts. People are loving the storytelling and everything, and then you gonna give me what, $100 residual check? Fuck that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mind you, that's per play. That's not even the full length check. That's per play.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
So imagine you somebody that wrote Black Panther, not even Black Panther. I'm gonna use Endgame as an example. The second highest grossing movie of all time, and you're a writer,
Yep.
and my check is not even $600, and I got the number 2 overall film.
Exactly.
I could easily have over 100,000 on
Well,
my
my
in my
bro,
account.
I'm gonna read. My bro just wrote me not too long ago.
All right, go ahead.
Shout out to you, Heavy. He said, well, if studios stop wasting and losing money on bullshit rebates that don't sell tickets, they wouldn't have this problem. These like all the money spent on Little Mermaid and White Man Can't Jump and House Party, etc., could be used to properly pay white writers. Then at the end, he was like, he worried about when season 6 of The Rookie would drop or Deadpool 3 because of all this.
Well,
Yeah.
Deadpool 3 was written prior to the whole strike in general, so they don't know what the original script.
Yeah. All right,
It's
but
just
it's
that,
bad, bro.
yeah, but the thing is, because Ryan Reynolds is one of those writers, is he getting writer credit? That's the thing. We know he's acting, but is he gonna get the writer's credit?
Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing though, it's not even as important for somebody like Ryan Reynolds as it is, you know what I'm saying, like the actual writer, because Ryan Reynolds gonna get his bag regardless for acting.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's gonna get his for acting.
Yeah. But now he can't get it for acting. Their whole production.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody done, so everybody is joined in solidarity and they like, look, we good. We not doing shit. Like writers and actors are now saying we taking a seat. And until y'all start paying more and working out better deals, nothing is going forward.
Man, if I'm WWE, I'm recruiting right now.
That's
Hell
exactly
yeah.
when it comes to like the streaming services, going back to old shows and rewatching them, streaming them again.
That's true.
Actors that are a part of that show aren't getting the residual checks from their streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So it's fucked up all the way around.
Of course it is, but that's what's taking what's the name so long. That's what's taking a lot of some of y'all favorite Netflix shows. What was the one? What was the one that was where people, I guess, they was getting killed off and all of that? It was a huge sensation over there in Asia. What's the name of that show?
So Squid Game?
Yeah, Squid Game. Squid Game. We're not getting a season 2 of that. We're not getting a season 2 of Wednesday. All this shit is on hold because they don't want to pay.
Yeah, because the creator for Squid Games don't even get residuals.
Yep.
$1 billion show. He can't even get residuals off it.
Yep.
Yeah. No. So there's a show on Netflix that it's the entire series, Gilmore Girls, right?
Yeah.
About the mom and the daughter and everything.
Yeah.
One of the actors from the show, who, oh God, what the hell's his name? Sean Gunn. His brother's the director for
Sean Gunn.
Yeah,
Sean
right?
Gunn. Yep. Yeah.
He went on, like I saw it on a TikTok. He went on a TikTok and is like, I was on this show from day one. I was there for like 7 seasons, and he does not get a residual check for every time that show is streamed.
Starring role.
Like how fucked up is that?
Yep.
Just gotta read the contract.
Well, it's that, but also you gotta think about it like this too, though.
But they can always get somebody though. Somebody else.
Yeah. But you also not thinking about a show going 8, 7, like 8, 9 seasons. Sometimes you're not thinking that far. Sometimes you think a 2, 3, and that's it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
These are fast.
Tariq.
Because I now see why Tom Cruise do the joints like how he does it. He gets producing, he gets he gets his money pretty much on the back end, not the front end.
Yep. So I get a Mission Impossible this Wednesday.
Yeah. Don't. Oh yeah. Well, Mr. Jones, you called it. We in the 5th set now.
It's that's a great consistent franchise. There hasn't been too many bad Mission Impossibles.
That's true.
It hasn't. Yeah.
Like 2, maybe be the only one.
Yeah.
Oh, Jokic blew that man a kiss and everything. Oh shit! All right, here we go. Fifth set. Yeah, but nah, man, it's crazy.
Oh, and I gotta give an L to the CEO of Disney.
Said what?
The CEO of Disney, he gotta get an L too.
Yeah,
Talk about it.
He said in the interview with I think Variety, if I'm not mistaken, that the writers and the actors' demands are not realistic.
yeah.
Now, this is coming from a guy that makes $27 million a year.
Wow, really?
Yes, he makes $27 million a year.
Sir, let me explain something to you, okay? When you're making that kind of money, at the end of the day, when you start thinking about the little people that's taken away from your $27 million salary, okay?
How much are
Here's
they
that
asking
timestamp.
for though?
It's the simple. It's not money per se. It's more of the cred, like
Percentages. Yeah.
Like the residual?
Yeah.
Some shows have like 15, 20 writers. Everybody should get paid the same.
Yeah. Because here's what they want mostly. So
now
it's not about the money.
Now, if you pay the head writers like $100,000 or something, that's great.
Yeah. Because here's the issue. They don't have the issue is not the money up front that they're being given. They don't mind that.
It's the royalties
and the residuals. It's the royalties and the residuals. Because think about it like this. Okay, I get it. If you pay me for an amount up front, right? Like let's say Squid Games for let's say you pay me, $10,000 to write Squid Games or $20,000, whatever we negotiate. Should be, I'm gonna take it back to Michael Jordan and the whole Air movie. His mother knew what he was going to be. So yes, thank you, Nike, for this $500,000 up front or whatever it is that you gave me up front. But I know what my son can do. He knows what he's capable of. You all know what he's capable of. So when these shoes start selling and making hundreds of $1,000,000 a year, he needs a cut of that. And he needs a significant cut. It's not it's Michael Jordan. We're going to pay him $1 million up front.
We don't want no 3%. There's no 3%.
Exactly.
We want higher. We want 10 or 15. Which one you want to take?
Exactly.
Yeah, like the thing is with because Hollywood is so freckled anyway.
Yeah.
You know how certain positions they're not going to treat as well as other joints, like crew and writers always going to get the totem pole of anything.
There's so many of them.
Yeah.
Other than the head writer, everyone else is expendable. That's the whole.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it like this too, though. If they're not doing their job, do you have the same production that you have right now?
No.
If you replace your head writer, prime example, Game of Thrones season 8, when them two dudes left, when the head writer left, and they left in the control of the two dudes, and then because they had a Star Wars project and they were deciding to do the whole writing, you saw how shit the episode were, and as how season 8 as a whole was.
Yeah, bro. That last season was ass.
And that's from one person leaving. One person. So imagine you doing that with every major.
Head writer is important. I'm talking about like the people that be sitting in the back of the fucking meeting.
Yeah.
They don't even give ideas.
Yeah.
Do they matter as much? That's the whole thing. Is they all asking for it or just head writers?
No, it's writers in general, but it's a team. It's still going to be a team. No matter what you do with it, it's still a team. You might not get as much, but you still want to get something out of it.
Yeah. All right, I guess head writer get 10%. Rest of them get 2 apiece, 3 apiece.
Like you think, of course, the head writers want to get more money. Yes, of course. We already know that. But even the head writers,
the fact that the actors join is what really makes it powerful.
Well, a lot of actors are writers.
The writers go on strike every 10 years. It seems like.
Yeah, but just like Vanessa said, there's some more writers. That writers for those screenplays and the stories. They got to step into the picket line too.
Yeah, And then you got people like Christopher Nolan saying they ain't shooting shit till it's over. So that's huge too.
That's huge.
Remember, directors are also part of the SAG as well.
Yeah, I know.
So
what is it? This is the first time that the actors and the writers have been on strike together since what, the 1960s?
Yeah.
Yep, 1960s.
Pretty much the beginning of Hollywood, honestly, like the golden age.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most of that is because of discrimination. Now, imagine.
Yeah. Yep.
So now you're talking about it's not even discrimination. You're talking about this is just straight for residuals and pay and AI. This is the main three problems.
Yep.
That's
true.
Because there's no way, like I said, there's no way you should use AI. Use my face, and you're not paying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What I heard about that, they would use non-union actors.
Exactly.
For that.
Hey, the tough position. How long y'all think it's gonna last though?
Honestly,
I give it to first quarter of next year.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to first quarter next year because I'm gonna be honest with you, we getting into the thick of things where
I got it by the holidays.
I don't because I'm gonna tell you.
I got it by end of November. Somebody's gonna cave.
I'm gonna tell you.
Holidays is huge for that. Holidays is huge for movies and TV shows and shit.
No, it is. It is.
Tell me, we ain't gonna have a Christmas special this year.
That's true. And
I'm trying to. Somebody's gonna settle by the holidays.
That's true, and you're right because
it doesn't matter because they're still gonna play Charlie Brown's Christmas every year anyway. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Hey, you wild?
And they're gonna play Home Alone. Yeah.
What's the top three? What's the top four you always see every Christmas?
Thanksgiving though.
How to Stole Christmas.
A Christmas Story.
Charlie Brown's Christmas.
A Christmas Story.
A Christmas Story.
I gotta watch that every year.
Nightmare Before Christmas, even though that's not even a Christmas movie.
Home Alone. Home Alone. And
One and two. One and two.
One and two. And I'm gonna tell you right now, one of my personal favorites in the Black community, whether y'all want to accept it or not. But a holiday movie is definitely Friday After Next. That is a holiday classic.
That's a holiday movie. Yes.
If we're gonna go that route, then Die Hard.
Yeah.
Die Hard, Step Brothers.
Nope, Die Hard ain't no damn Christmas movie.
That's a Christmas movie.
And then all around, It's a Wonderful Life.
It happened to happen on Christmas. You could do that show on Halloween. You could do that show. July 4th would have been amazing for Die Hard. You could have did that shit. You could have done that show on Valentine's Day. It didn't matter. You get the same action, the same yippee-ki-yay.
Around the holiday time.
They just happen to do it around holiday time. And Carl Winslow a happy cop. That's all you fucking get.
Yeah,
other than that, no, that shit is not a Christmas movie.
But like your holiday.
Friday After Next is a Christmas movie because it's centered around Christmas. It was Santa stealing shit. That's why Friday After Next is a Christmas movie. Seriously, that shit I love Die Hard. It's one of my favorite action movies ever. But that shit ain't no Christmas movie. I don't even know who the fuck brought this shit up. It's like something that happened recently. The debate. It was never Christmas growing up.
They would have
Step Brothers. It was Step Brothers.
Yeah, Step Brothers.
Oh yeah, Mr. Jones, take that L of the week off, sir. But yeah, Step Brothers. Is Step Brothers a Christmas movie?
No.
Or is it half and half?
No. Because you could have said the same lines and the same comedy any other time of the year. It wasn't centered around Christmas.
Now, if you comparing it to Elf, no, it's nowhere close to a Christmas movie.
No, of course not. Elf.
No. Step Brothers, I think half and half. It's half and half. Even though it ends towards the.
That shit ended in the fucking Allen. It ended in Catalina Allen.
Tell me who gets the family Bible.
Nah, it's not a Christmas movie, B.
Yeah. But no. I do think the owners of the company is going to fold because they talking too much. They literally are talking too much. They're gonna talk themselves out of jobs for real because they forgot the board members to vote them out. So
nah, you got to. You got to do what you got to do.
It's a really good intro. Like my husband, literally, he's watching the show. He's downstairs with the kids, and he just texted me. Actors, when they start saying that they're gonna just CGI actors are gonna start trademarking their faces.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I don't know why they weren't doing that years ago.
Well,
Yeah,
Harrison
That's
Ford.
exactly
Yeah,
it.
that'd be
because it wasn't a problem.
yeah.
But
I guess the
also,
technology ain't as accessible as it is now. But they've been doing
but
it.
Harrison Ford actually brought that up because remember they used this. They be
Yeah,
aging
Star
him
Wars.
saying that.
Yeah.
No, not Star Wars. The new Indiana Jones. They de-aged him.
Oh
They
yeah, I
used
forgot
CGI
that did.
for that.
I forgot that did just come out.
Yeah,
What the
that's right,
fuck?
that's it.
Why?
But the funny thing is, they didn't pay Harrison Ford to use his face. That's the problem.
Why are we getting another one? Like, I love Indiana Jones, but after that last one, they could have left
I
that.
heard obviously any Indiana Jones is going to be better than the fourth one, but I've heard that this one is actually really good.
Yeah.
Nothing can beat aliens, though. Let's be honest. Nothing. Can beat
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, as far as with Indiana Jones, but and Predator and things like that. But there have been a lot of franchises that have branched off, who've gone into space, and who failed miserably. Leprechaun, Friday the 13th. It's a few of them that have just been bad.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
So
Jason.
Jason
getting it
X
to
was
first
absolutely terrible.
I give it to the first quarter. They're gonna fold. They can't have no
Okay.
production. They literally relying on the box market. Like they have to do it on box office. They have to.
these big production companies are gonna lose so much money.
Yeah, and here's what I can see, and I see what Mr. Jones
Except
is
Disney.
saying too.
Disney will be
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah,
and I
Disney
see what
should be
Mr. Jones is saying too. Like, I agree with you, Mr. Jones, as far as they need to get it together by the fourth quarter because you got the what's the name? I think what is it? The Oscars that are coming up
The
shortly after
Oscars
that.
are
Yeah,
usually held
and
in
that's Oscar season.
February.
Well, the movie that's going to win most of the Oscars just dropped. Oppenheimer got all the fucking hype right now.
Yeah, it does.
That and Avatar.
But
Yeah,
don't. But you gotta remind us too, though. They can't attend the Oscars. It's a strike.
yeah,
They can't attend.
yeah, that's true.
Any award show they cannot attend.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
And with that,
they need a good Oscars too. After that Will Smith shit, they gotta recover from that.
What are you talking about? That slave movie? It was fire.
No, not the slave movie. I'm talking about the slapping. Last year
Oh,
Oscar
okay.
was the slapping.
The slap.
Yeah, they gotta recover from the slap.
slap for around the world.
Yeah, that's true.
You got a 10-year ban on that.
No, so talking about that, with the awards show season, the Emmys were just announced. The primetime Emmys were just announced.
And they can't attend.
They're gonna have an empty auditorium for an award show.
That joint gonna look like the NBA season when they was in COVID. That joint gonna look like
They were in the bubble, yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
And they've had excellent shows.
They might as well stream that shit on YouTube. If they gonna do that, they might as well stream it
But
on
the
YouTube.
funny thing is, I don't even think they can present. That's the thing. I don't think they can have an award show.
So what, they gonna show clips of digital? The winner is on the screen.
Pretty much, they're gonna run that junk like the bottom of ESPN.
So that shit gonna be a high school production?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
A virtual yearbook?
Yeah, but like your college-ish. But yes.
You see how the ticker at the bottom of the screen going? That's exactly how the award is going to be announced.
Yep.
That's ass.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I agree. I think it's going to be the production companies that are going to fold first, because if TV wants to keep people in, because obviously TV is a huge thing, right? Everyone in the world owns TV. They're going to rely on more reality TV than anything else. And reality TV, it's not like, what are you going to do?
That shit ain't getting nominated for nothing ever. They rather cancel the show than give a fucking reality show any fucking Emmy or anything.
But the problem with this whole thing with the strike in general was the main reason of this, the whole reason of this was the fact that a lot of companies was getting rid of shows for tax write-offs. That's what started this whole thing, and they wasn't getting paid for it. Even though they did a full length production and everything, because companies was doing tax write-offs, they wasn't getting nothing for doing the work.
That's sad.
Like, let's not forget, we were supposed to have a Batgirl movie.
Yeah.
Coming out.
It's actually finished, and they never released it.
No, they never released it because they wanted to promote The Flash with the problematic.
And guess what?
child.
I love Vanessa Sims.
That was actually a smart move though, because you think about it, I think Batgirl probably would have flopped.
No, but the thing was this though. You promoted a film that still lost $200 million of the budget that they was making.
Yeah, they would have got that back somehow. At least some of it. They should have released it.
And with Batgirl, they were streaming it. They wasn't even putting it in theaters. They were streaming it.
It was going to be on HBO. Yeah.
It was going to be on HBO Max.
Yeah.
That wasn't going to theaters. They were just straight streaming it.
Oh yeah, they do got the Warner Brothers deal. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All DC films are through HBO.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the numbers, if you ever get a chance, look at the actual market of the Flash, from the marketing, from the how they promoting, and the actual budget of the film. It didn't even do 1/3 of what it was supposed to have been doing.
That's true. That's true. Like the movie theaters has actually became like the new CD, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, it has. Because, and that's why a lot of
the DC also ain't as equipped as a Marvel, a Disney, any type of animation. They're not there yet.
No,
they are not there yet.
That's why now with a lot of new movies they're saying like, oh, exclusively in theaters, because what they're doing is this. And to be honest, what we are doing as the people is we're putting the press on them. So what happens is they'll release a movie that's supposedly only in theaters on this date, and then after a week or two, if nobody shows up, then they release it to the streaming platform.
Because let's not forget, they gotta hope that Blue Beetle hit. They gotta hope that it hit.
Yeah.
And that joint only got nowhere closer to the marketing and promotion as the Flash right now. I don't even see a trailer or even TV spot for the movie right now. And guess when it comes out? August.
Wow, that's crazy.
But yeah, that's absolutely like look at the recent releases. So my daughter is a huge Super Mario fan.
Mm-hmm.
Huge Mario.
That's my family.
Right.
Yeah.
Her birthday's coming up. It's just Bowser themed. Like that's the theme of her birthday. It's so funny.
Peaches, you're so
exactly.
But anyway, I did not go see that. I know you fucking. I did not go see that movie in the movie theater. My sister took her on a little date, just the two of them, to go see that. But literally a week after that movie came out, I bought it on iTunes and I have it at home. Like you said,
that's the first time I watched it at home.
Yeah, I watched it at home.
Oh my god! We sing that song in the house all the time.
Play it on the keyboard, and it kept driving me up.
That song of the year right there. That song of the year. That gotta win the Oscar.
So,
best original song.
Yeah.
But look at the difference between the production of. I mean, not the production.
It's not gonna win, but it should be nominated for best animation movie too.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but look at
Spider-Man gonna win all the way though.
Yeah, but look at how they promoted it. The promotion wasn't there. And it literally was the crowd saying, yo, this is actually a good movie. This is actually one of the best movies of the year.
Cause nobody expect that original travesty back in '93.
Exactly.
Fucking John Leguizamo, fucking Italian plum. But never mind, go ahead.
Yeah, but but it also had arguably
crazy too. That movie actually had a great cast, by the way.
Yeah.
Who? What, Mario?
The original Mario, yeah.
Yeah, of course it
fucking
did.
Dennis Hoskins is a legend. Then you had fucking John Leguizamo was hot at the time. Yeah, and then was it Tommy Lee Jones that was supposed to be fake Cooper? Was it Tommy Lee Jones or something like that? They had a great cast. They just shit was ass.
Yeah, but you wasn't topping Peaches. Like Peaches is easily the song of the movie, bro.
Oh my god! Like I said, my husband's downstairs with our kids, and he's watching the show right now. And as we're talking about Mario, he just texted me that our daughter is singing Peaches downstairs.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying?
Like,
song of the year,
it's so successful. I guarantee Nintendo already started the Peaches video game that's coming out soon. Like that turned Peaches all the way around. At first, she was just the chick that always got kidnapped. Now she actually has strips. Like,
think about it like this: the top two songs came from either a remake or came from the two most popular games on some type of company.
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers with people, and then the Little Mermaid original song. Well, when Holly Berry sings it, Holly Bailey sings it.
Yeah.
Those are original, like those are the classics from that game. Even though Peach is not even nowhere close to any other game, that was original. Like that was
it's crazy because I guarantee you Nintendo about to start a whole franchise.
Of course, they got to.
We're going to finally get a Zelda movie. We're going to get a Metroid movie.
Zelda would be.
Oh, you got to.
If they were smart,
Zelda
I would do
would be
Star
dope.
Fox right away.
I was just going to say Star Fox would be amazing.
That would be an amazing movie.
Yeah. Over Crash Bandicoot, though? Did you take that over Crash?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
that crew was amazing.
We need a new vampire series.
Yeah,
Castlevania.
Oh, like Castlevania? Yeah, well, they already have animated Castlevania movies.
Yeah, they got Castlevania.
I want to like that.
That whole series on Netflix.
Yeah. No, Peaches, easy. Top song. Like, easy. Like I said, you got every kid in America singing that song right now. Even adults.
I do every day. I be singing that at work and everything.
Exactly.
I watched that movie like 4 times. I'm not even lying to you. I love that movie.
It's a constant.
But it's like it takes stuff like that for them to realize that that it takes a group, like a team, to do these songs.
Ouchie! Sorry.
Oh,
we need to have money on the line. That's
And I think I give it first, second quarter. Because like I said, they're going to wait till after the Oscars.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. Yeah, it's going to have to be after the Oscars because anything else now would be rushed. And I'm going to tell you right now, NFL is salivating because now they can say, oh, well, we already didn't really have no competition, but now we really don't. And now we can really have some fun this season.
That's true.
I'm going to tell you right now.
That Thursday night game going to be a little spicy.
Listen, let me tell you something. Thursday night, I still may pick up extra time at work. This Thursday night slate is ass. Complete ass.
I'm working overtime these days.
Exactly.
I can watch this by 15.
Exactly. Not betting on that bullshit. Not betting on that bullshit. Monday, yes. Monday night slate, excellent. Sunday night, great. Ain't nobody paying attention to no Thursday night.
What day is the Oscars?
No.
The Oscars is Sunday, right?
Yeah, it's usually on a Sunday. So Sunday night football gonna be off the hook that night.
Yeah,
we'll probably get a 49ers. We'll get a 49ers Eagles matchup then.
Well, they're pushing Thursday night, so it's going to be more exciting.
Actually,
year.
You know what? No, you know what? I'm sorry.
They're pushing
it's
Thursday
Monday night. Yeah,
Monday night games are ass.
Yeah,
like I told you, I'm out of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Yeah, Thursday is actually going to be a pretty good one.
That's what I'm watching.
Yeah, because Jeff Bezos, he ain't playing that shit. He done put that money in. The NFL better return him some great.
Boy, I'm about to say that's the real life Lex Luthor. You better get his fucking money back.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see this whole Mark Zuckerberg fucking Elon Musk.
I want that to happen so bad. It's unreal.
Hey, Marco whooped that nigga. You see Marco already?
Yeah. Marco on the roids.
Marco did like
yeah.
Now, are they allowing drug testing?
He can't handle Alki serve, baby. He can't handle the serve.
I don't even want to watch the match. I just want to watch his reaction to the match.
I know. Never seen a man hyped over tennis like that.
You're all tennis.
You think Pete Sampras playing Andre Agassi. That's just how you watch it.
Man, it's the changing of the guards, okay? This is Tom Brady passing the torch to Patty Mahomes. It's over, baby. Almost.
He's saying all of that. All right.
I'm telling you.
He got him 40 love right now. He got him 40 love right now.
And I'm going to tell you right now, let me just say this, too. To all you Tampa Bay fans, so next week we're going to do the AFC South and the NFC South. Devin White talking about, the team is on the phone still with Brady trying to get him to come back. Let me just say this right now. Let the dream die, Tampa fans. He ain't coming back.
No, y'all got y'all ROI. Y'all got a ring.
Exactly.
Chill out, bro.
It's
Greedy.
over.
Even with this nigga, y'all ain't gonna be,
No.
Last year ain't show you that much.
Exactly. Even with Brady, you're still at the most you're a division winner. That's it. You are not a championship contender. Oh no! Oh, that is just classless. Djokovic breaking his racket on the side of the thing. Finally, deduct him a game. Deduct him a game.
Is he the new John McEnroe now?
He literally just broke his racket on the side of the tennis post. Get him out of here.
It would never be another McEnroe.
There's no way.
Never be another McEnroe.
It's classless what Djokovic did.
One day we're going to chop this tennis fable. We're going to chop our all-time greats in men's. The women, I mean, that's already decided, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was about to say about this whole like entertainment thing about it. You do realize Marvel had a down year and DC still can't match up.
Yeah.
You know why? Because DC just to go fully animated.
No.
Yep.
They're animated movies.
No, I mean they are awesome, but here's what I will say: DC actually that new Batman, and then you know what the problem was, and I'll tell you, and I'll let you go, Tay. The problem with DC is they didn't follow up on that Joker movie. If they had followed up properly on that, they could have had hit after hit.
They could have started a universe. You're right.
Yeah, but they could have started a whole Batman universe really, because with the Batman, it wasn't based off the timeline of the Ben Affleck joint. So pretty much it's a whole different.
Hollywood be on Superman dick so much. They always try to revive and do something with Superman. They just need to totally focus on Batman. Totally focus on Batman.
Yeah, but they walk.
Like, even if you want to give Batman a break, do a Red Hood movie.
Well, here's the issue that I have with Superman, right? And I'm going to break this down here. I'm sorry to break all the people's hearts that may be at home watching. So I get you not knowing the identity of Spider-Man because he wore a mask, or the identity of Batman because he wore a mask. But you telling me all the man got to do is Jerry curl his bang and put on a suit, and all of a sudden you can't tell the difference between Clark Kent and Superman?
Bro,
it was foolish from the beginning.
Always the glasses. Always the glasses.
Foolish from the beginning. It was foolish.
Yeah. Because I was about to say, even with X-Men, you need Cyclops.
Like, come on, man. Just stop.
You still do Cyclops. Come on. The man has full-fledged red sunglasses on, blocking his eyes.
Yeah.
And looking like the Star Trek character in the next minute. Nah, stop it.
Stop it. Just stop it.
Yeah, but now it's like they couldn't capitalize off the Batman. And then, like I said, with Marvel, because they didn't know what the hell they was doing with Phase 4. With Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, and all of that, when they was doing that, that was a perfect opportunity for DC to like at least try to get some gap way out of it. But then you had that big ass clusterfuck of the 4 hours Zack Snyder Justice League, but that should have been the movie too. No, that should have been the movie. Even though it was 4 hours long, but they could have cut it in half and made it like a 2-part.
They tried. It was ass. They had to do 4 hours.
But you can't. You at some point you cannot let Warner Brothers take over that shit. You saw what the hell they did with the Dark Universe. Did you see that cast? Did you see the cast that they had?
It's sad, but some movies have to be long to tell the whole story. Imagine if Godfather 2 was 90 minutes.
Sure.
That'd be hilarious.
You know?
Yeah, that's it.
Like,
but you also gave that same time to the Titanic. Think about it. You gave that same time frame to the Titanic, a ship that was sinking.
It was about the romance. You know, that was like the romance era, the late 90s. Yeah, like, even with the sports, like Jerry Maguire is a rom-com about sports.
Yeah, but with Titanic, even with the romance, what did she do at the end? Who died at the end?
It was selfish. The man died at the end.
Jack
had his life.
Yeah, Jack had to go.
He's like, I'm broke. I don't got nothing to live for. He only did it because he was broke. I told Jack had money. Look, we're gonna share this and stick together.
No, but the thing was, she had that necklace. She could have broke that necklace on and gave half to Jack. But did she do it? No, she held it on as a souvenir. She held it on as a souvenir. Talking about, I still remember that night. For 50 plus years.
Of course you
Now
do.
you had to wait till the second VHS to see that.
Seriously.
Thank God they don't do that shit though.
You know, so what?
Oh my god.
The double VHSs and the double DVDs. Thank God they don't do that shit.
You know, so thinking about long movies that have to be long to tell the whole story. Another one that I just remembered, Schindler's List. That was a double VHS too. Schindler's List has to be a long.
Yeah, movies like that have to kind of tell the whole story.
Yeah, Goodfellas was another one. Remember?
But that's such a good movie.
Gangs of New York is still one of the longest freaking movies I've ever seen, but they had to do it that way. It was basically based off the Gangs of New York.
That movie's incredible. That's an incredible movie.
Definitely incredible. What's the name was incredible too. Obviously, Goodfellas. Like I still remember having a DVD that you just have to flip over.
It was 2.5, right? Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah, it's about 2.5, almost 3 hours. You had to flip it over.
Heat was 2 VHSs.
I want to say Heat.
Yep.
That movie could have been shorter.
Which one?
Yeah, but you gotta remember. Look who's in it. Look who's in it. You gotta remember. Look who's in it.
Howard Brown could have did great in 2 hours, 2:15. They had to go 3. They had to go 3. Not with that plot. It's an action bank heist movie. It doesn't have to go 3 hours.
Pearl Harbor was another 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
Like Hope Down too. But those are war movies. They're going to be
any war movie got to be.
How long was the Green Mile?
Green Mile Ball.
I want to say 220, maybe.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Yeah, it was somewhere around there.
Well, what Google said. Green Mile runtime.
3 hours and 9 minutes.
God, 3 hours and 9. Sheesh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that
Shawshank is 2 hours and 22 minutes.
Who?
Shawshank is 2 hours.
Ouch.
Wow.
Yeah, it felt like 2 hours though. It felt like it.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get that today. You ain't getting no 3-hour movies like that today. The Irishman probably the last one.
Yeah, Avatar was just that movie was long.
Yeah, pretty much.
The first one was what that 2:30? It wasn't 3 hours though.
Bro, literally Avatar was just a water version of the Titanic.
Yeah,
that's literally what that is.
Baby.
Did something exciting happen there, Mike?
Not if you're a Djokovic fan, I'll tell you. Well, now if you bet money on Djokovic, would you be an idiot because you ain't gonna get shit back?
Yeah, you ain't gonna get nothing back now if you do.
Well, I'm gonna say this: if you bet on Djokovic now because he's down, he's got plus odds. He does. You can bet on Djokovic.
I know one thing: we don't have no music really.
Nah.
Because niggas don't want to talk Dave East.
I refuse to talk Dave East.
And I can't lie, I'm starting to realize that Diddy's son can't do nothing but Diddy songs. He can't do nothing but his dad's songs.
Okay, hey, hold on. Ain't nobody gonna talk about that new Future and Quavo?
Oh, the time when he took a dig at Russell Wilson again after 8 years later.
Yeah, I got it out the field for Russell. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to take the time to, shit on Russell.
Wilson. Bitter baby daddy, chill the fuck out. Russell and Sierra's not worried about you.
Nah, they not.
Not that American version of Meghan Markle with Prince Henry.
Exactly.
That's the American royal family.
Literally the
shit about you.
Ever.
No, I just brought up Meghan Markle because I've been watching Suits. Like I've been watching that show.
Okay.
Decent show, by the way. I like Suits.
Oh, no, that was one of the best USA shows.
Yeah, it ain't better than Mr. Robot, but Mr. Robot's still probably the best.
Yeah. And Burn Notice. Burn Notice
was so underrated. Burn Notice was so underrated.
That was a good one.
That started the whole joint, truthfully. If you think about it.
USA was trash in the 90s. Except for the film Nikita. They kind of did the film Nikita dirty. Fucking shows like Pacific Blue. Like, what the fuck was going to watch?
Yeah,
almost that time, baby.
But they switched Nikita to daggone NBC. That was their dumb fault. That's their dumb ass fault.
That's true.
Why would you take your number one show and give the rights up to NBC, knowing that they was gonna cancel it after that season?
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm gonna say this too, man. Going back, man, watching a lot of shows in the '90s, a lot of movies in the '90s. I gotta be honest, bro. And
cheesy as hell. Yeah, they cheesy as hell.
I'm about to say, not only cheesy, bro. Women had it rough back then, bro. Hey, bro, it was literally, bro. If you wasn't showing no boobs or nothing like that, bro, you wasn't getting no break. You wasn't getting no break in the industry.
Well, hey, blame Jerry Springer. Because after that started with Crash TV, that shit went everywhere.
No, yeah. HBO, bro. You do know the number one show at the time was Sex and the City.
I was about to say Sex and the City and Real Sex, bro. That Real Sex. Yeah, like, bro. If
with the shows, Taxi Cab Confessions. Oh my god,
HBO. Exactly.
HBO late night bro was amazing. What was the joke RuPaul used to host too? Shock TV. That shit was crazy too.
Yeah.
Real sex. Yeah.
Exactly. Like at the end of the day, bro, if you wasn't willing to be sleazy, like you could tell too. Like even watching some of the movies, like some of the lead actresses, you could tell who slept with the producer because they had no skills at all. But
that's
they had a
Skinamax.
boob
Those
job.
Skinamax movies.
Yeah, you could tell. And I was just like. Yeah, I was just like, bro, salute the women back then, bro.
I think the only legit little late night sex joke that was actually a TV show was probably Red Shoe Diaries.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I forgot about that. Damn.
Red Shoe Diaries is decent.
It was.
Because after that joke got canceled, that's when the L word took over.
Yeah.
Everybody watched the L word.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah, but like. Yeah, like you speak up back then, bro. You was banned from Hollywood. Like that was it. You either did the slutty, cheesy roles, or you was done for. That was it.
Yeah.
Well, you can always try to join the black sitcom.
Yeah, like
they really do they women too bad in the black sitcoms. Like,
yeah, no, that's true. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, like back in the day, bro, Pamela Anderson, bro, she had some of the worst, cheesiest roles. But as long as you saw them boobs in there, you could tell she was the leading actress.
Bro,
that's all it was.
She got a whole TV show.
She might got a documentary of the year, by the way, too. Her Netflix documentary is pretty good.
But Jones, let's not forget, she got a whole TV show of a comic that she made.
Yeah.
Bob Wire.
Yeah.
That shit was ass. But they gave her a
Stripperella?
Complete ass. Stripperella, yeah, that was ass. Yeah.
Let's leave those animated joints like that.
Them joints was ass. But they gave it to her because she was Pamela Anderson.
Of course.
Ass.
Of course. She was a blonde who
yeah, that was that era. Like it was her, Jenny McCarthy, Carmen Electra. It was that era.
And Anna Nicole Smith.
She came later. She came a little later. Yeah, but you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget about old girl from Beverly Hills 90210. Don't forget about her. She was in that whole lineup too.
Ooh, Tori Spelling?
No. The brunette. I forgot her name. Goddamn, I forgot her name.
Shannon Doherty?
I think it was Doherty. It was Doherty. Yeah.
They start fading away, and Nicole came. Then they start looking at the little high school movie joints like Jennifer Love Hewitt. Everybody loved Jennifer Love Hewitt at one point.
Jennifer Love Hewitt was at that point too, but not. I think Vanessa said who it was though. For 90210, he was in that lineup. They had
her. And what was the one from
Dev Campbell had a little run too.
Dev Campbell.
Yeah, and what was the one from Saved by the Bell? She was in Showgirls.
Elizabeth Berkley.
Yeah, Jessica Spano. But she wasn't the it girl on fucking Saved by the Bell. She was number 3. She was number 3. She was number 3.
Yeah, no.
You know why? Because she showed brains and integrity.
But that's true. But here's the funny thing: she showed brains and integrity, but then turned around and then did Showgirl. So
because she had that teenage. They had that teenage show curse. Nobody would hire her. If Tiffany Amber ain't do shit, if Zach Morris ain't do shit to the 2000s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What was the chick married to Charlie Sheen again? Denise Richards. She's another one.
Denise Richards.
Yeah. She OG.
And you gotta throw. Even though it was later, you gotta throw Topanga in there. Danielle.
Of course, Topanga. Yeah.
But no, she was one of the exceptions. She showed brains and integrity and still got over in TV.
But everybody know why they was attracted to her though.
Let's go. The things was stinging. She was stinging.
An update there, Mike. What's going on?
40-15.
Oh, 40,
okay,
40,
I'm going to put
15.
on my accent. 40-15. Okay, he's up 4-3 in the fifth set. Okay, Alcaraz.
This dude. This dude.
Oh my God.
This dude.
Okay.
Oh, he actually won the point.
There. Here it is. Oh, youthful shot.
But
There it
did
is.
y'all ever thought though when Saved by the Bell was on, Mario Lopez that had the most successful career?
Yes, I knew it was. Yeah, I knew it was.
Damn. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Mario Lopez. I did have.
But I knew.
No, I thought he would because I mean I get what you're saying with Zach, but Mario was when you saw like the world.
He was already out there, bro. He was already
Yeah,
out
he
there.
was
say that. Mario was out there, and
you knew that nigga was not a teenager on that joint.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. And then on top of that,
with these shows. Go ahead.
Yeah, he was already. You know, I'm about to say he was on other shows even before Saved by the Bell. He was on shows after Saved by the Bell. So you kind of already knew he was going to be out there, like guest shows, guest spots and other shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's how a lot of these shows were, Mr. Jones. Class Act, all of them had dudes in high school that was 30 years old.
Oh,
that's exactly why. That's exactly why these dudes act the way that they do now.
Dude,
their glory years.
Yeah, did you realize that when we was watching goddamn Power Rangers, all them dudes was in their 20s already?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy,
terrible, bro.
We are now the age of the actual actors when they were portraying high schoolers.
Yeah. And then on top of that, let's not forget about the fact Tommy was the oldest one out of the whole bunch.
Yeah, we talking Class A. He's like 40. Or Class A. Kid Play was like early 30s.
Yeah.
The youngest one probably was Hillary from Fresh Prince, but she's still like 25, 26 of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, Tommy walked in as the Green Ranger at 22. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Power Rangers. Yeah. But hey, you see the difference though. They needed some adults to do all that kung fu and martial arts. They did a movie with the teenagers. Them little motherfuckers could fight for shit.
Exactly,
that's why that movie ain't do too good.
Yeah, I mean, and they changed the original characters too. Let's not forget.
So the worst action scenes of that last Power Ranger movie.
That's true. I give you that. Sometimes you need,
like
those older ones that look.
Bring back Three Ninjas though.
Oh yeah, I remember Three Ninjas.
Oh man, you get 3 little kids now. Yeah, that work.
Yeah. You might have to get the no names. Can't get no child actors. Ain't that many.
Little teenagers, 12, 14.
Hey, man.
Ain't that many, bro.
Yeah. Hey man, can Disney do what's the name again? The Little Giants? Can we get some of that?
That would actually work right now.
You think so? Nah. Movies like that should be done once. And it came at the right time, 75th year NFL. It all lined up perfectly. I wouldn't touch that. Not right now. They'll make it cheesy. Because if you think about it, the actual storyline of the Little Giants is low-key cheesy. It was just a good movie for us as kids.
Disney can do what they did with the Mighty Ducks and make the film franchise into a TV show.
Yeah. That should be good.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, and I remember too that actually made me a Anaheim Ducks fan, not knowing that franchise was actually ass. Like
even though Coach Bombay messed that whole series up, he had to do one simple ass thing for them to continue with.
Yeah.
You know what? Mighty Ducks 3 could have been far worse than what it could have been.
Yeah.
That's true.
It still was decent. It still was pretty decent.
It could have been. You're right.
Could have had some more Adam Banks in it, but it was decent.
Yeah, but they had to go with the age group. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, since the first one, they always try to make Charlie Conway the man, but it was all about Adam Banks. And Goldberg.
Of course.
How many times did Charlie Conway sit out for
every big game?
Every damn movie.
James Harden of the
Adam Banks always got wrist injuries. Like that shit pissed me off.
Hard
Like,
Rubber
damn,
Hockey
stop hurting
League
Wade
is what it
Gretzky.
was.
That's how I used to get mad as shit watching that.
Yeah.
Charlie did that one goal and has not set in a big game since, and not even played.
Yeah,
in a big
one
game.
triple deke. One triple
Yeah.
deke.
Exactly it.
This is a common ass move today.
What are you talking about? It's the most magical move of a hockey move
Oh
ever.
my god, no, it's the flying V.
Oh my
Imagine
God.
doing that against the Golden Knights.
Oh my God. So,
Now,
out here,
here's the thing. Funny thing is, I actually thought I saw the Golden Knights do that in one of their games this postseason. I really did, because they had a
He said he did the
breakaway.
flying three. The flying V.
oh my
Right,
God.
they had like 3 or 4 people brought on a breakaway, and I was like, "Oh yeah, they about to score." I was like, "It ain't nothing that damn Golden
They won the back of the net. Flying V.
yeah,
No, so out here in Arizona, it's fire season right now, right? So my husband's been
Okay.
going on fire time, like, fun time in our household. And out here, there's a wildfire called the Flying V. And I texted my husband. I was like, did Coach Bombay name this fire?
Because Bombay set the fire. He was drunk one night and set the fire. You
I
know,
was
Coach
seriously
Bombay.
like, that's the greatest name for a fire ever.
You know, Coach Bombay was a drunk on the low of that joint.
Yeah, he was.
he
And
was.
let's not forget.
He had a move
and
now.
a womanizer.
Yes.
But I cannot fix though. I cannot fix. Old girl, the girl that was playing playing on the team too. She was got like the third best player on that damn team, bro. And nobody never gave her ass credit.
Which one? The first one or the second one? Because it was two different ones.
No, the girl that stayed on the team, with the brunette, the black hair girl.
You talking about Julie Gaffney, the goalie?
No, he's talking about Connie.
Oh, Connie. Yeah,
yeah,
Connie
that's
was dope.
Connie,
Connie
yeah.
was dope. Yeah, you're right. That's crazy.
Yeah,
And they want to give Conway the shot.
I was about to say that, and I'm gonna tell you right now.
You don't get the infamous line too. I know, lady, I'm a duck.
And then Jackson.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Then the Bash Brothers is more popular than Conway. Like, it was all about the Bash Brothers. Why did they make it about Conway? It should have been about Adam Banks. He played better. He looked better. It should have been about Adam Banks.
Hey, bro, and the Bash Brothers was so useless. All they used to do was come in.
They were goons. Goons was not useless in the 90s in hockey, okay?
All they used to do, come in, smash a couple people, then go in the penalty box.
Hey, fucking Ty Domi had a Hall of Fame career just fighting. You
Don't
did it.
Don't sleep on Fulton, though. Don't sleep on
Championship point.
Oh, he won.
Point.
Yeah.
But man, it's a lot of kids sports movies I could bang. I swear. Like Little Big League pisses me off too. Hell no, grown ass men making billions of dollars go listen to a 12-year-old. I'm sorry.
That movie drives me crazy.
Yo, shut your little ass up. It's your curfew. Leave me alone. Like, can you drink with me after the games? Can we talk about this over lunch?
Okay.
Motherfucker. Like, is your mom going to be present? Hey.
I'm going to be present.
You know what I mean? Like, no way the Minnesota Twins is going to be King Griffey and Randy Johnson.
You noticed that it was the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah, but, and Kirby Puckett was at his practice. This old man Kirby Puckett. Kirby Puckett wasn't even a movie.
Yeah, but let's not forget about the other kid movie. They had the losing franchise of the freaking world with the goddamn Rookie of the Year.
Oh my God.
What? What's what?
Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
You know what team he played for? Remember the team he played for?
The fucking Cubs.
He played for the Cubs. My name is Cubs. He played for the Cubs.
Cursed ass Cubs at the time. They were still cursed at the time.
God.
I tell you. That's why the Sandlot will always be the GOAT movie.
Yeah.
GOAT baseball movie. Always be the Sandlot.
Because even with Angels in the outfield,
back to the essence.
Even with Angels in the outfield, Angels wasn't that damn good when that movie came out.
Hell no.
Angels in the outfield, boo. Little Big League, that pissed me off. I wanted to break my damn arm so I could throw 120 miles per hour. You know, all I gotta do is tear my rotator cuff and I'm a law this
Exactly.
Get the fuck
No,
out of
You
here.
are ignorant. You
I got
are
it.
ignorant.
The greatest
Mr. Jones, you
sports
are ignorant. Is what
movie
you are. You're
franchise
ignorant.
ever. Greatest sports movie franchise ever. Fucking Air Bud.
He's stupid. Because he played every goddamn sport.
He played every damn sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they made Airbud universe to the point where he had kids and they was playing. Like that's how crazy that joint was.
I said he should have been a secret carrier to all the backyard football and baseball games. Oh, you want to give Mr. Sanchez? I'm getting Airbud, motherfucker.
Oh no. Ooh, if you had to draft the dog or Pablo Sanchez, who would it? I would pick Pablo.
Oh man, shout out to Cedar Hill, Texas. I gotta catch up on these comments, man. Wow, shout out to Chicago, Illinois. CM Punk country. I'm not representing the Bears. Y'all need to get rid of the McCaskey family. Sorry ass organization. All right, next. There you go. The Bears could be so much better without the McCaskies. All right, next we got congratulations on DJ Moore from the Panthers. Congratulations to you, DJ Moore. Win the division now. Next one.
What did he do?
I don't know. He had a baby, I guess. That's what you usually say congratulations for. He said, oops, I would say that knowing someone is from Chicago. Did you hear that, Stephanie? Oh, something about the Cubs. He said, leave your Cubs alone. Y'all supposed to have been having a franchise. Y'all 1 year wonders. What happened to Chris Bryant?
And they broke the curse. They broke the curse.
They did break the curse. I had that on my DVR until I switched houses. I say that on my DVR for like 3 years. That was amazing.
Yeah,
that was like one of the longest games in World Series history. It was over like 12:30 at night here on the West Coast.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because that long ass rain delay.
Yep.
Because they was actually debating if they was going to have them play the next day. That's how crazy that night was.
Yeah, I'm sorry to disrespect the Bears. At least they better than the Blackhawks.
Yeah.
Another potential dynasty that fell apart.
That was fun to just watch it.
Yeah, don't get me started on the Bulls.
No, Chicago don't even talk about the Bulls. Let's leave it like that.
Yeah.
He became a new wide receiver for the Bears. Did you forget that fast?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
DJ Moore,
no.
You're right.
Yeah. I mean he did, but at the end of the day,
Justin Fields still gonna run for his life.
Yeah, I was about to say because I don't think they beefed up that O line, so
he's still gonna run for his life. And then till the McCaskey family lose the organization, they're gonna be running the ball out of there. They still think it's 1940s football.
Yeah.
They still think Sig Luckman is back there at quarterback.
Stop it, Mr. Jones. Stop it, Mr. Jones.
Or that fucking quarterback named McMahon. What about at this point, I'd rather have Vince McMahon at quarterback.
Yeah. Hey, look, but I saw something online too. Trust me, we're gonna have some fun this football off season when we like picking the division winners and everything. Because there was a meme that I saw where it had what did it have on there? It had where everybody's all-time passing record, like with quarterback, and was saying like, hey, like who could break that record this year? So I can't wait, man, because it's definitely a few records that I think are going to get broken this year by certain quarterbacks and everything.
Oh, no disrespect to Chicago. Shout out to Corporate, one of my favorite YouTube channels. You know, we could go there. Y'all known for drill music, right? Pro wrestling, you know, great pro wrestling.
Good food. Oh, yeah, great food.
Good food, great food.
Right now, good to eat.
Downtown area is immaculate.
Exactly.
When it comes to y'all sports teams, though, bruh.
Ass.
Think my trash come Monday? I will be in it tonight.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Also hip hop. Chicago.
Hip-hop
great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, sure.
One of the greatest cities in hip hop history.
I was about to say hip hop and R&B. Like, let's be real.
Oh, yeah. He said that's okay because we're going to the Super Bowl next year. I bet my life savings on it.
I was about to say that.
I will bet my 401k. I will bet my 401k on that.
Yeah. No. Here's
and
the
I
thing.
give you my stock options.
Your stock options.
I was about to say that.
Stock options.
Listen, everybody on the show knows I have hot takes and sometimes I go off the rails. At no point in time did the Chicago Bears ever cross my mind.
Josh had for this one. In the words of Josh, you serving it up Benny Hunter style, my brother.
Exactly.
Hell no, y'all ain't going.
Hell no. No.
You talk about the Pet Bowl at halftime? What are you talking about?
Because
he's talking about the simulated football league. That's what he's talking about.
They ain't even going to the championship of the Arena Football League.
Exactly. I'm about to say, bro, they got to win their division first.
No lingerie football league, no nothing.
Exactly. That's the first thing they got to do.
He said knows the Cowboys are going to get the Super Bowl. Oh, whoever this is, you know, I'm a Cowboys fan. That was a good one. That was a good one.
There is a maybe on that.
Nah, Jerry Jones still got breath in his body. We ain't going nowhere. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I love Jerry though. He's the greatest, but yeah, he might not see another one in that illustrious life of his. Steven might have to do it afterwards. I think we'd be okay when Steven get full control. If you think about it, if it was just Steven, T.O. would have finished his career there. Dez Bryant would still be playing for the Cowboys. DeMarcus Ware could have got us a Super Bowl instead of Denver. All that happened because of Jerry freaking Jones.
Because of Jerry.
I said, Lord Durk, Harvo, and Twister are my favorite rappers. How old are you? You got to be under 30.
I was about to say that, yeah.
You ain't missing Common?
Yeah, Common,
Lupe? Like, what
yeah, Lupe.
Like a do or die, period.
I was about to say, and here's the thing, even though we don't approve of his tactics or anything like that, R. Kelly, he is still the greatest
Ludacris?
R&B.
That's it. Ludacris from Chicago, for real. I would have he put Ludo.
He is Atlanta to you. Stop it.
And here's another person, too.
All right, well, hit me then. What's your favorite Harvo song? I ain't never heard of Harvo. What's your favorite Harvo?
No. I think you're talking about G Herbo.
If he talking about G Herbo, I'm blocking him. What the hell?
No, don't do that, Mr. Jones. Stop.
He roared one of the best soundtracks in the past 5 years.
No, he didn't. Stop it.
That Judas and the Black Messiah, he had no fucking business having 2 songs with it. You had a classic whole verse, but you got 2 songs from G Herbo. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you right now though, one
Dog is when you cut it at y'all even.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, man. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah.
Let's start these NFL previews next week, man. Y'all want to talk about anything else, new music or anything? We gotta do a top 5 music album sometime somewhere, even though it's not a top 5 in existence.
Oh, of course. Yeah, nah. I mean,
like, music stink this year. It sucks. Music stink this year.
It is, but we'll talk about
and
it.
Entertainment. Yeah, and entertainment.
It does. Well, here's the thing. It's the writer's strike while entertainment sucks. But, yeah, we'll get to that. Vanessa, VZ, we appreciate you, VZ. We really do. We know you got to get back to the fam.
I got to get back to the kids, but I just realized it's Sunday and I have work to do today.
All right.
I will just procrastinate and bullshit.
And party and bullshit and party and bullshit.
That's a trivia question. What soundtrack was that on? Trivia question. Tay might know. I'll give you 2 hints since we don't got that much time. Movie came out in the early 90s, and it's starring 2 of the hosts from Yo MTV Raps. Can't get no easier than that.
And bullshit and party and bullshit.
It's like the only movie they did together from Yo MTV Raps, the host.
Oh yeah, How High?
No,
not How High. No. What's the joint?
It had a bunch of rappers on there. Heavy D was on that joint.
Yeah, damn.
Salt Peppers on that joint. You had was it Dennis Miller as the sergeant?
Yeah, Dennis Miller was the sergeant. They was cops too. Damn, I forgot the name of that damn movie.
I need to look this up now.
All right, man. The movie is called Who's the Man? Who's the Man?
Yeah, Who's the Man?
I actually watched that in theaters. Great soundtrack. Party and Bullshit was on there. Yeah, the Run DMC joint on there.
Okay.
Decent out.
That was when Ed Loveland was like running the whole.
Yeah, Full Force was on there too, I think. Full Force was on there too, I think.
Yeah, that's when they found out they were singers. that damn movie.
He said, now he said Harvo, and then he said the 2 songs, Jiffy Nicks and Barnes and Noble. Make sure you turn in next week because I'm going to listen to these songs and I'm going to give you an honest review.
Yeah.
If they trash,
give them a live review.
You lucky it says Facebook user. If it was your name, you would be at it. Send me a DM. I see you the link. I tell you. Yeah, you want to defend this man. He one of your favorites. Is he garbage?
And party.
All right, let's
Go Audi. Let's go,
all
baby.
right, let's get out of here, man. Before you break the decibels of the internet.
I know, right?
MT signing off with me and my co-host.
Mr. Jones, aka Sam Jones, Mr. Come First, because you gotta respect me. Get it together, Hollywood. And on the bottom right, Jay.
Oh, it's your boy Tay. Sports Talk Tay and Josh. Make sure y'all catch us on YouTube with our Secret Invasion reviews. And yeah, and we got some other playlists as well. Just check us out on Tay and Josh podcast on YouTube.
Guys, thanks for having me.
Always.
I love it.
Always great to talk baseball.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, everybody. Peace.
Peace.